You're on set, just continue.
Let's go.
It's
PTK
good.
trend. Yeah, we're good.
Ha! Tang tang tang, Ninimba, Ninimba. Welcome to the ultimate clash of champions, and this is the African edition, guys. And welcome so much, and I hope you guys are very doing okay. My name is the PTK Young Black, but don't be fooled by the name. I am not the young, but I am the man himself, the man Young Black. But chat, today I am not alone. I mean, one of the biggest names in Kenya. I think I'm gonna let him introduce himself, because once I try to introduce him, I'll try to say like things like handsome, which is haram.
Anyways, welcome back, guys, and I hope we've all been here before, and I hope you all are enjoying everything's going on here. And I'm glad and honored to be alongside PTK. My name is M. Ares Panther, and we are here for the PTK Clash of Champions, the final and the big event of the year. And I hope you all are gonna enjoy. Yeah, PTK, take over.
Man, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And I know a lot of you people are wondering, like, where are the Kenyan teams? Where are the South Sudan teams? Where is where? Who is where? How comes they are not there? But don't worry, chat. With time, all of you guys are I'm gonna understand, like, what are the countries represented? What are the teams representing? And already we see a fight that is already happening. And chat, this is why we came here. We have Nigeria, we have South Africa, we have Tanzania, Kenya. I think Kenya has the most players, and I see the fight. That is the R9, right, Panda?
Yes, that should be
I
the
think,
R9.
yeah, the R9 from Tanzania already in a fight.
And we can see
Yeah, this is
most of the players have been lost on Team R9. And they only lost 2 players, and we only have 1 player. I mean, that's Altay. Agent just went down here. Guys, bear with us for the graphics. We're going to be rendering the world for some time. But it's going to be okay with time.
okay, and that is just awesome. But the R9, that is the R9 player. We only have one R9 player that is remaining. Yo, we need to see that clutch. And that is the man himself almost did something awesome, but that is just the end of the R9 team from Tanzania, eliminated by the Rescue Esports from Kenya. These are the rescues, right? Yeah, these
Yeah,
are the
this should be
rescues.
the Rescue Esports, and you can see Spiky getting back their teammates here. And you know, from the game that they played, they didn't actually do so well. They've already lost 2 players as we speak, and Spiky is going to be playing alongside Rocks, and it's going to be a 2-man team till the end of the game, from what we see on the screens, PTK.
And if you're wondering what teams are here, we shall be bringing for you guys the graphics. But for now, because the game is already on, I just have to read you the teams that are here. And hopefully we shall be showing the teams because they are arranged very well in terms of slots. So for the team that is occupying, that is the slot number. So these are the teams first. So we have the Kapi clan. Uganda, guys, I think this is the first ever tournament that I'm seeing Uganda being represented. By Uganda being represented by the Kapi clan, which they have the CX team. That is the CX Prime. We have Reaper. Those are the team. That is the team from Uganda right now. And the Zeus Mode is also in the building. That is the Zeus. Yeah, father, I need to see the Zeus esports. Bro, these guys, they were like the crown jewel when it came to the PMAC 2025. Although they fell a bit shy from getting that top spot, these guys, they actually showed us how we actually do this.
And I can see Faker, I can see, you remember these names. I can see Rush God, we have Madman, some new names on the roster. We have Anos 17, and that's actually so great. And seeing these teams in these bigger tournaments tells a lot about the type of competition we're going to be expecting on this one. And also having the PMSC teams and the confidence on this one, it means every team is going to have to put effort in the play, and it's not just a child's play. You see that, PTK?
Yeah, you have to put effort when it comes to such kind of games, and knowing the kind of teams that are here, teams that are not joking. But already, that is the CX team from Uganda, almost getting eliminated by the Expendables from Tanzania. Quite some fights, and guys, bear with us. The graphics right now are a bit choppy, but they are gonna be fixed in just a few seconds. And already we have a fight that is the XP Camila going against the team that is the CX from Uganda. And at the moment, Uganda has just waved goodbye in the first game. And today we're gonna have 5 maps to be played for each and every group. Today, that is the day number 1. We have the group number A. Day number 2, tomorrow, group B, then group C, and that is how we are going to be doing these. Someone was telling me that the stream has not yet started.
Team should be already on PTK, I think.
On my, just give us a second chat as everything is being fixed.
Confirm on your side.
I don't know why. Not yet.
YouTube stream?
Yeah, YouTube stream.
Okay, on my end it's on. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
No, I think it is. Oh, it's a different stream. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, I think it's a different stream that started.
I used the stream key that you gave me.
Yeah, it's a different one. Yeah, let me try and fix this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different one. Okay. Let me try and edit out everything so that we'll just skip to the other stream.
Alright.
Yeah, Panda, you can continue for now as we try to set up this second stream.
Okay. And now, from what we've seen, the team EXP are securing the first elimination of the game, putting themselves at the better spot of this first game of the qualifiers of the PTK Clash of Champions. And you can see team EXP already having 4 eliminations, and that's a good spot for them on the elimination points. And if we can just move forward and see what other teams have done, from what you saw last time was the team Rescue Esports, which did actually play so nice, maybe taking down one team, lost 2 players at the end, got both 3 kills from Spiky himself. And from the other teams that have been performing, we can see on the list that we were mentioning to see the teams. Slot 9 has the team OP, and you can see slot 10 has ITS. We have Rescue Esports on slot 11, and we have other teams on slot 12. We have NRS, we have we've already talked about the EXPs, the ones on the screen right now, and we have talked about team 14 has been eliminated, only 1 player remaining, that's Denos. He's going to be trying to fight so hard here because, you know, playing alone is not that easy. And team 16 is the HQs. We have AU Shroud, Zetsu, and Aztec on team 17, slot 17. Slot 19 is XTSY, YGT on 21. We have XS on 22. We have slot 23 with Wi-Fi. Only 2 players on the team. The CXs have been eliminated by the AXPs, as we saw before. The TBs on slot 7, and the R9s, who we saw being eliminated by team Rescue Esports. We cannot confirm which respective countries represent these teams for now, but in due time, chat, as we confirm, we're gonna be letting you know in no time. And again, forgive our graphics for now, it's kind of choppy because we are rendering the graphics to get everything in place. Then as we go on, everything is gonna be full. And this is team Zeus. As we can see, this is Zeus Morris, and they only have 1 elimination from Rashgood, and we're expecting more to see from this because this is a prime team. This is a team that represented their country in the PMSCs that just got concluded a few months ago, and we're expecting to see a lot from the team Zeus Morris. I mean, if it takes whatever it took them to get the PMCs to that site, if they're gonna prove it here to actually play so nice, I see them holding this compound. They've been here for some time, and that might be the strategy they're using to actually fight this one out.
Yeah, and chat, I have a confirmation right now. Yeah, we have the stream is on. Yeah, we had a couple of small issues, but they have already been fixed, and the stream is already up. Chat, yo, like the stream. Let's go. This is the PTK Ultimate Clash of Champions, and this is the group number A. So let's go. Let's get some hype in the chat. I want to know, what countries are you watching the streams from? What country are you from? What country do you want to see winning this tournament? And at the moment, the Zeus Esports are one of the prime jewels in this map. in this game. In the team number A, we also have the OPs and fights already breaking loose. Let's just be patient, guys, because this is the time, this is the moment, and this is what we came to see happening today. Yeah, OP Esports, that is from Nigeria. Yeah, we have fights, YGTs. You got touched from South Africa at the moment, trying to cry for their lives, on their knees, not praying, but begging for that mercy. But unfortunately, no one today is coming for mercy. The only mercy that they are going to be seeing is the mercy, yeah, who is their neighbor. But at the moment, this is just epic. Yo, Panda, what is your take on South Africa and this esports scene?
I mean, there's I don't think South Africa has a very I mean, as much as we all can think they haven't had that experience in the esports community, but I think they have good resources to actually fight, and there's that culture in in the games, because like putting PUBG Mobile aside, when you look at other games that South Africa has been participating in the esports scene, they've been kind of doing so well in holding tournaments and setting up esports games. So I think it puts them like maybe a step ahead. And if you look at the infrastructure as well, looking at the servers and everything, they have the most stable African server, to be honest, and starting with like the one in South Africa. So I think it puts them to some point that they have that tradition and experience.
Oh, and honestly speaking, guys, don't forget about the PMGC, where we are having one of our best teams, and that is the ETSH from South Africa, representing Africa on the global stage in Thailand, Bangkok. And tomorrow we are hoping to see these guys do something epic, something awesome to put that African flag on that global stage. And as we continue, we already have teams that have been eliminated. We've not been able to spectate a lot of fights, but guys, bear with us because this is just but the first game. Second game is even gonna be hot. That game even hotter as teams try to go to that top 6 slot, because in all these groups, you just need to make it to the top 6 to be able to play next week in the qualifier, not in the group stages. And then the group stages are going to take the top 8. So that is how it's going to be happening for the group A today, tomorrow B, C, D respectively. All these groups, if you are able to become top 6, you have that spot in the group stages next week. And that is what all these teams are trying to get. As we continue moving one by one, everyone is creeping, fights breaking loose each and everywhere, but teams are just trying to take this time so that they can be able to re-strategize, because teams are suffering. Yeah, you see the way teams are suffering these early knocks.
Yeah. And PTK, we're gonna be seeing some fight here, and it's gonna be Team Zeus Morris. It's gonna be going against is it as AU? And we can see Shroud here. That has to be some Shroud that I do not know, and they're gonna be going head on head with Zeus Morris. And you do know, you do understand this type of fights, and you know what Zeus Morris is. Maybe this is going to give us a good perspective of what they're up to. And you can see Madman on the other side taking some good cover, and Arno is 17 also taking some good cover. It's 2 players I can see, and that's Rush God joining the fight here. It's going to be one compound with 3 teams. Team number 22, that's AXs. It's going to be 3 teams, and you can see PTK, this is going to be so hard. I want you to look at this.
Bro, this is so hard, Panda, because I thought we have 2 teams, but we have 3 teams. That is the Zeus Esports. I'm trying to get the name of the other team. Can we go to one of their players? Bro, we have the Zeus Esports. We have the AX. Bro, these are the alphas. If I am not wrong, guys, this is one of the biggest teams right now. Alpha-based esports. And these guys are not joking around. We have the AUs, but at the moment, be humbled about the Zeus Esports. And Esports are not joking around. Madman with some mad shots. And that is how this is the crown jewel of Africa. And that's why they're coming for this global stage. And just like that, the Rush got 5 eliminations to his name. And further, we were talking about Zeus Esports.
Yes.
We were talking about them.
And I mean, you can actually tell right now that the, Zeus Morris, they didn't just fumble to get the PMSCs. They actually were worth it, and they can show it right now that they actually were about to join the PMSCs, and you can see what they just did there, taking out one team so quickly. And this is the one player from Team AX, and they had his location so well through that molly there, and he's gonna be in trouble right now. They know there's a player remaining here. They have to eliminate him before they leave, and that's exactly what the Team Zeus is gonna be doing.
Oh my goodness me. And just to add some icing to the cake, Zeus Anos is down, fighting a 2v4 situation. But oh my goodness, Alpha Base, only one of the guys is remaining. Sasuke, as the last man standing. Zeus is supposed to fake and not faking around, but these guys are definitely bringing the action to the stage. AXP from Somalia at the moment. Alpha Base, they need to be playing it safe. But how can they play it safe? A 4v1 situation. Imagine a 4v4. Your team got touched. What about playing a 1v4?
Sasuke in trouble here.
Yeah, you need to make a miracle.
Is Sasuke gonna do something, PTK? Let's see, it's a 1v4, taking some damage here with a shotgun in hand. Is he gonna wait for Madman to drop down to take him? Taking some cover there, but he doesn't make it because Rush God was just in time to take him down.
My goodness me. 8 eliminations already for the Zeus Esports.
Yeah, I think this is a team to watch. And when we say PTK, like the Zeus mod is the team to watch, it was actually the team to watch, and you see what they're doing is not actually. Oh, bro, this is gonna be some nice drama to watch.
Bro, this is hard. You know, in this tournament, we have like 6 teams. I think 6 or 5 teams from PMAC. I'm talking about the Zeus Esports. I'm talking about the Rescue Esports, Ruthless Esports. We have the Donkeys right now revamped to the Mad Monkeys. Apart from that, we have the Crown Esports from Nigeria. So this is quite insane. And just by the start of it, guys, hey, this is hot. This is
gonna be fire.
Players.
And you know, looking at the Rescue Esports, they were not so lucky in getting in the early fights with losing 2 players. I mean, they're still alive. They're playing so well, but I really hope there's gonna be some, you know, fight to the end. That's maybe we could see that, you know, at the end. But I really hope to see one team make it here. I mean, you only have to get top 6 to proceed to the next level, so it's not gonna be hard for the the bigger teams on this group.
Yo, but top 6 is very, very tricky because looking at this group, we have the best teams from Nigeria, the best team from South Africa, the best team. I've seen one of the best teams from Kenya. But look at this, Zeus Esports. They are still on the roll with yet another elimination to their name. They just want it all. They just want the fame. They just want all the eliminations to come their way. Currently with 9 eliminations. Zeus Rashgod. Oh. How do you get knocked with that vehicle? And the teammate is just the one that is driving it.
I think because there's 2 vehicles, so he probably knocked him using the other vehicle. I don't know. I don't know what happened there, to be honest. But we saw Rashgod drop down, and Rashgod seems to be the god in that team with 6 eliminations with his name. I don't think Zeus Morris really wanna lose Rashgod at this point. You know, getting 6 eliminations is not easy, so yeah, he's the last person they wanna lose right now. We have Team NRS on slot 12, still 4 players, 1 eliminations on the team. They're still fighting together, and we can see the EXPs. They have 4 eliminations. We can see Koki. This is a Tanzanian team, if I'm not wrong. We have Craven, Camila, and Ian.
Yo, but first, before we get to the XPs, we need to talk about the NRS. This is one of the best teams when it comes to the Somali region. And for today, they want to bring the action home. And eliminations. As Spikey trying to bring the team, but unfortunately, of it all, and Spikey just got spiked out of the game. You just have to be seriously pushing. But you never know where you are pushing. It is never safe when it comes to these kind of tournament because players are playing to capture that zone. Players are playing to get the best slots in the game. So coming late, that might prove to be very, very disastrous for you. So and that is how RCS Spikey waves a goodbye. So only one of the players is remaining.
You know, like, for Spikey, I don't think like that was some bad strategy, and I think it all comes to, you know, bad communication because, you know, the more you lose players, the less communication you're gonna be getting. So, you know, they were moving to the zone so late, and he didn't actually have any info of the teams waiting there, and that's how Spikey got eliminated. So I do not know if his teammate is still alive or they actually lost the 2 players, because the way he was moving, he was alone. I think they lost the teammate earlier before. We have slow 23 PTK, and this is Y5. Could you tell us where Wi-Fi comes from and how good this
Yo,
team is?
funny thing, Wi-Fi are from Kenya.
Wi-Fi is a
Funny
Kenyan team.
thing, Wi-Fi is a Kenyan team.
Oh, that's
Yeah, this is a
actually.
Kenyan team. I also they are not included the flap, but I'm so much surprised to have these youngsters taking that slot and trying to get that bridge area. But they need to be careful. You never hold the bridge while in the play zone. That is the blue zone, because it will always prove to be very detrimental when it comes to your squad. It might make you lose numbers, lose that very, very good health and XP. So playing in the blue zone, that is one of the worst strategies, but one of the best if you are able to execute what you are trying to execute. But for them, Wi-Fi. Oh, we have another team that is holding. You know, I'm not seeing the other team. We have the NRS.
No, NRS actually crossing. We're gonna be waiting the Wi-Fi waiting for them. Are they gonna take it down? Oh, some sprays on the team. NRS is gonna be Daddy here. He's gonna be looking for Ethan. Ethan taking some cover just behind the bridge, and I think he's gonna be cooking a net here. I don't know what's gonna be up to here, but I think Daddy in trouble here. He doesn't have cover. The position he's taking is not the best. It's a good angle. If we look at his teammate, no mercy, losing health here. He's just trying to heal up and maybe to get a position on the team. NRS. I think they managed to hold them off, but the question is, how long are they gonna take?
Yeah, how long indeed? Because they almost got the NRS in, but they didn't make the push.
I mean, you can see they did split up. They only let
Uh-huh.
Ethan go to scout to check how it is, and you can see Jamal and Dynamo on the other side still waiting for info from Ethan to see what's going on the other side. And if actually Team NRS have info that is only 2 players on the other side, they might have an advantage here to actually just push in and see what, because they are a full team, you know, and they're fighting against 2 people who are actually use their resources a lot, and they're actually trying to heal up to get there. And I think that's what NRS should just do, you know, get into 2 vehicles, split the fight, and maybe manage to take like one of the players down. If No Mercy goes down, it's only Daddy remaining. It's gonna be easy to fight 1 player than when it's 2 players, because they're a full team.
Yeah, I think that is the last remaining option for the NRS team. If they don't push, they will not win. But at the moment, strategically, they are trying to make that happen. And Daddy, the only player remaining from the Wi-Fi, are not so eliminated. And the NRS, with the 5 eliminations, just got the bridge campus. This is no way to go down. They tried holding the bridge, but the Wi-Fi youngsters indeed. And that is how they are taken to the lobby by the man of the hour. That is the NRS. We also have the OP Spartans from Nigeria, trying to bring the Nigerian flag to these international sport and take that title home. The title is very highly contested, and these top teams, as they are trying to do to get like to the top spot, that is how it becomes harder, because making it to top 6 and then heading to the group stage, that does not guarantee you anything. And already look at this madman gets a knock. Trying to find against these opponents in Nigeria. Now Egypt at the moment, they are trying magic and they are making magic happen. You don't believe in the juicy spots, they will make you believe. But unfortunately, 7 from these OP Spartans get the knock, and the juicy spots down to 2 men. Are they gonna really make it to these chicken dinner? Rush got to the 6th elimination, trying to make a push. He knows that he can get the spray, but unfortunately that was not just it, Panda.
Yeah, I can see it. Zeus Rashgo trying to get spin on the other side, and I think Zeus losing 2 players is not actually a good sign for them. I mean, as much as they played so well, we're only left to 12 players, 6 teams. Not such a bad sign, but Spin did some good job here, taking 2 players, knocking them down. And Rashgod is going to be fighting alongside his teammate to actually, you know, make it work on the other side. 6 eliminations is already done so good, with only Faker remaining on the team and only 6 teams. And Spin's doing the Lord's work. He just doesn't stop fighting. And you can see what he's doing from the kill feed and everything going on. He has 3 kills. He's the only player remaining, but he's playing so hard to survive to the end. He almost lost him on the blue zone when he was trying to rotate to go actually to the safe. He made it, almost got some fish shot from Rashgod and made it again. And you can see Faker taking damage here, and he's gonna go down from HQ era. another team here. We have 6 teams remaining, and Spin is going to be fighting on his own for now. Rush got the only player remaining on the team, and we do have Team 16 here. I mean, let's see what they have to offer because we haven't seen them a lot, Team HQ.
Oh my goodness me. Zeus Esports, I don't believe they believe what happened. They just lost 3 of their members. Only the Rush God, the man that has the most eliminations, is remaining. HQ Era are from the headquarters representing Somalia. They are making the push. And Spin 7, he needs to look for some good spot because they know that he does not have the numbers. And Spin 7 almost spinning his head, almost getting the elimination. But that is just it. A Rush God gets the HQ Era, trying to get that save. HQ Era eliminated by the Rush God, and at the moment Rush God with the most eliminations, and I believe that is 6 eliminations to his name.
I mean, he has the advantage right now. He has the mobility objects. He's going to be moving around with vehicle to actually play in the safe zone all the time. That's the advantage he has over the other players. But when you look at Team EXP right now, they have the most players right now. They have a full team. They have the highest chance of winning this fight because they're actually not engaging so early. They're going to be waiting for other people to fight, maybe to engage later on. You can see shots going on all over PTK, and Rashgod still fighting for his life. And Team, the only thing that's going to keep, these players alive is actually maybe fighting down Team EXPs to get that advantage over the other players. And see Kamira taking down Spins, the player who's been fighting for the longest time. Maybe we want to look at what EXPs have done. I mean, they've survived for so long, not so many eliminations, but they might have a chance to get a chicken dinner here.
Oh my goodness me. From fighters, these guys are just making that rush. 9 players remaining, 5 teams remaining. And this is just the end of it all. Cream de la cream. This is the moment that we have all been waiting for. A Rush God has not been easy. NRS Dynamo gets that elimination. All of them tend to get that final eliminations. This Rush God fighting against the XP Camila from Tanzania. Tanzania trying to fight the test. Unfortunately, these ITS, they are able to get XP Camila and the Zeus Rush God still safe. XP Ivan eliminated by the Zeus Rush God, and one player is proving to be the difference between teams dominating and teams getting dominated. Rush God, he has been the man. 7 eliminations, cream de la cream, trying to get that chicken dinner for his team as a solo. But the question is, Panda, is he really going to get that chicken dinner?
I mean, it's so hard to actually make that judgment right now, considering he's the only player on his team. And the moment they're gonna have info on him, it's gonna be the end for him. But not engaging so aggressively on this kind of fight is what's gonna give you the chicken dinner, because chicken dinner is not tied to eliminations, it's tied to survival. And you can see if he actually avoids fight for now, which he wasn't so lucky. He could have won that, but that's the strategy that could have won right now. And you can see ITS Darwin here playing alongside Prison. And it's gonna be 3 teams, PTK. EXPs, we have ITS and 1 player from NRS, that's Dynamo. Cooking an egg here, Dynamo.
Oh my goodness me. This is just the crowning moment. NRS from Somalia. They have all the ammo. They have all the numbers. XP Craven from Tanzania has been eliminated. And that is the end of the expendables. And at the moment, 3 teams are remaining who will get that chicken dinner. NRS from Somalia. They are very ready. We have, I think that is the 1 tick. Let me confirm, guys. Just give me a slight second as I confirm that team. But that is, they are the men of the hour. 5 players remaining. Expendables are still there. Sorry, chat. So we have Somalia, we have Tanzania, and then we have this guy, the Prison. Basically, this is the time for Tanzania to wake up and rise up. They have 2, that is, they have a duo. NRS with a solo. And then finally, that is the team at the slot number 10, as we confirm real quick. Those are the guys. And that is the 1 trillion esports chat from Somalia. So Somalia with 2 teams and Tanzania with 1 team. So basically a 2 Somalia team and 1 Tanzania team. But everyone is playing to get that chicken dinner. Even if you're Somalia, even if you're Tanzania, and you have like a fellow Tanzania, you have to play the game safe. You have to play the game to get that chicken dinner. And shots already raining, and the NRS Dynamo eliminated. And this is just the final player remaining. Where are you gonna be making these shots come from? This guy, even the force of gravity cannot stop him. Jarwin. But unfortunately, that is just the end. Tanzania take the first win. They take the first chicken dinner of the night. And that is the XP Koki with the 3 eliminations. Ian with the 2, Craven with the 1, XP Camila with the 1 elimination. Team number 2, that is Darwin with the 3 elimination. One, that is the 1 trillion esports from Somalia, 3 eliminations. Prison the 2. We have Urek with the 1 elimination, Hope with the 0 eliminations. Number 3 team, NRS are still from Somalia. Jamal with the 1, Dynamo with the 6 elimination, and then with the 1 elimination. They just did that happen. Number 4 team, that is I just want to talk about the Zeus esports. I want to talk about the Zeus esports, but I know Panda knows it all. This man, he's got all the words. I can't talk about all the words because honestly speaking, Zeus esports, they have been quite good. But what really made them not to get that chicken dinner?
I mean, for the Zeus Sports, I would say the one mistake, and we did see that very well from this player, what's his name, Spin Seven. Spin Seven had a good position on the Zeus team, and he did take down 2 players, and that really gave a disadvantage to them to proceeding to the end of the game. And it gave Rashford the only job. You know, he's a fragger, and that information he had to play on his own, something he's not maybe used to, maybe like looking to that position without an IGL. He had to fight his own to the end. I mean, if things could have happened so well, maybe we could have seen this chicken dinner, but it's really so hard to actually get a chicken dinner when you're actually playing alone. And I could have seen the Zeus esports actually getting this to the chicken dinner if they could have maintained the team size, like what you see we saw on the team EXPs. The actually main thing that has secured them the chicken dinner is the numbers. Getting there, getting a good info, the rotations, and getting to position themselves so well to the last zone, give them that chance to actually take down the last players. And for now, I can say the Zeus have played so well. It's only that without losing 2 players, that which means actually losing like the information again, which got them to position 4. But you can see how Rashford and Madban did play. It was actually wonderful, and it was top tier PMSC level.
Oh my goodness me. That is 12 eliminations to their name. Although they didn't get that chicken dinner, those eliminations will help them so bad when it comes to that ranking. But the team number 1, Tanzania, these guys, they did it. Team number 5, that is the headquarters from Somalia. Dybala with the 1, HQ era with the 4. They actually played a very good game, although they didn't get what they wanted. We have the OP Spartans from Nigeria taking that number 6 slot. They tried their best, but unfortunately, it is a numbers game, and losing without that one member and playing the game as a trio, I think that is one of their biggest mistakes ever, and I hope they're gonna be rectifying that in the coming game, which shall be Miramar. Team number 7, that is the Y5. The youngsters are from Kenya, but unfortunately not be able to even get a single elimination to their name. Although they didn't get that one placement point, but that does not prove it. That does not make you get that top 6. Team number 8, that is the Rescue Esports. Oh, wait, these are not the Rescue Esports.
Wait, this is not Rescue Esports?
No, these are not the Rescue Esports.
Oh, actually, yeah, Rescue Esports are not in Group A.
Yeah,
the
Rescue
only
Esports, I think
PMSC team in
playing
Group
tomorrow.
A should be the Zeus Esports. So this has to be some
Oh
other
my
team.
goodness, these are the 3 brothers.
I don't know how we actually did that mistake and thought this is the Rescue Esports. But yeah, sorry
Yeah,
about that. This is actually a different team. This is not Rescue Esports. So
yeah, because I saw Spikey and I was like, oh, Kenya. But unfortunately, these are the 3 brothers from Nigeria.
oh, 3 brothers.
Oh
It's
my
not even a
goodness
Kenyan
me.
team.
Okay. Guys, we stand corrected. We stand corrected. This is the group A. We have the team number 9, Japra Zaniolo. We have the Moboy, God like Ecstasy from South Africa, Glock Derris. They try their best, but unfortunately, we have a lot of players getting those 0 eliminations to their name. I don't know what's happening. YGT is also from South Africa. These has not been their day. We also have the AU Shroud, also the team from South Africa. Uganda with the CX team, unfortunately 0 eliminations to their name. Tribe Warriors from Nigeria with the 1 elimination. Team number 16, that is the R9 from Tanzania. And that was just epic. Now for the stars of the game, Panda.
Yeah, guys, this is what we've seen, and actually, I'm impressed by the first game and what we saw. I mean, we've seen what the weaknesses are and the strengths are, and most of the teams actually have learned maybe what to do and what has been happening. And for now, I would say we're gonna be taking a short break as we come back. to experience the next phase of these PTK Clash of Champions, and the next map is gonna be Miramar. Let's take a short break and see you in a few.
See. Kila kitu iko sawa.
Increases frame rate stability. Download PUBG Mobile version 4.0 for the smoothest victories. increases frame rate stability. Download PUBG Mobile version 4.0 for the smoothest victories.
Yellow chat, welcome back. We are back. We are back. We are back for the second game, man. Sorry for that big delay. But we are back. That is the best thing. And chat, don't forget, man, you need to be active in the comments. You need to be liking the stream, subscribing to the stream. And yeah, because one lucky viewer will be getting 300 UCs. I'm not supposed to mention that, but I'm telling you this. One lucky viewer will be getting that 300 UCs. So whoever will be able to get that, GG. So you need to be active in the chat so that because we have someone that is watching. We have someone that is watching and will be giving us a name. 300 UCs to the one to our viewers. And as we continue to the with the game, guys, this is just it. The time that we have all been waiting for. Miramar. That is the map to beat. We ready, Panda. We ready for Miramar.
Yo, we're ready. Guys, I don't know why we can't see. PTK's camera is kind of lost right now, but we're trying to fix it. It's gonna be here soon. But for now, we're going to Miramar, and you all know what Miramar entails in terms of everything esports. But let's hope everything's gonna be fine, and no challenges because we've learned a lot from what you had last time. And I hope it's gonna be a good moment for us to enjoy all this. So let's go straight into the game, and yeah, let's see all the action.
Nice one, chat. Even though my camera is a bit foggy, you know what is not foggy? The game is, and we are going straight to Miramar, the land of the land. Just like some people's jokes. Yeah, I've seen someone, Meshanki. They think they're very funny. But most of the times we know the truth. We just can't tell them. But we are already on in the game. This is Miramar. OPs are from Nigeria. And for everyone that does not know, the teams that are participating in this group A, because we have Group B, Group C, Group D, Group E. Group A, we have the Capi clan from Uganda. Youth is from Mauritius. We have Tribe. Warriors, Nigeria. After Tribe Warriors 777, we have the 1 trillion esports. Somali, Immortal Eclipse, Somali, Headquarters, Somali, Alpha Base, Somali, Team Monarchs, and Ecstasy from South Africa. Youngsters from Kenya, You Got Touched, and Aurora Esports from South Africa. Not forgetting Tanzania in the chat. That is Expendables R9, Nigeria with the 03 brothers. And finally, the OP's code. Yeah, but these are the chicken dinner in the previous game. I don't know if they will be able to achieve yet quite a feat. Tanzania have been on top and still looking for that top spot. But already we have the Ecstasy from South Africa fighting Panda.
Yeah, actually, I've seen them and people have already started fighting. And you know, Miramar is actually so crazy in terms of this fight. It always looks like it can fight, and I can see the young brothers from Kenya actually getting a kill there, and can see Y5. You know, this time they actually joined the whole team, and Lucky getting the first elimination here, and it's gonna be good for them. And I think who got took down, maybe we can check that and see who they did knock. That could be one of the players from team number 14, or probably anyone that just lost right now. And you can see IPS is fighting right now. And that's gonna be Y5 going down just immediately from Team HQ.
Oh my goodness, Somali, these guys they don't know at the meaning of mass headquarters are taking down one from the Kenyan side, that is the Y5 side, and they have been eliminated. Guys, continue with the action. Don't forget to give the stream a like and subscribe. Let's get to 200 likes. I know we can. Yeah, as a team, as we all. Our headquarters no face. Still during eliminations, trying to get that chicken dinner. 56 players remaining.
56 players is the player that we have right now, and that's still so early in the game. And we can say that's basically what we have right now. And from whatever we saw last game, Team Zeus Esports did play so well, and you see them making it to the last zone with only one player, Zeus Rush God, ending up with 7 eliminations for the team. And we did see Team CX, Team EXPs, from Tanzania, taking the chicken dinner. Echo?
I don't know if the echo is still on. Just a second.
Not so sure if you have it on my side. Just confirm.
Echo, man.
Echo?
Yeah.
On your side or my side?
Mine. I don't know why. Let me confirm. Let me do the call.
It's just one.
Yeah, come back. I don't know if the echo is still there.
Oh yeah. I think we have to. I think it's fixed.
Yeah, there were 2 of them.
Yeah, I think it was. There's a delay, so they're gonna hear. Yeah, there were 2 audios. Sorry. It's fine right now. I think it was mine.
I think we're good. I'm not confirm.
I've been fine. You know, one thing they don't understand is like it takes 3 minutes for us to get anything they're saying, so they probably think we're ignoring them, but yeah, it's just there's a whole delay of 3 minutes.
You mean that they'll have the echo for like 3 minutes?
Exactly.
Oh
they'll have to suffer the echo for 3 minutes. And I can see them complaining on my stream that we have to fix the stream. And we didn't know it. So, guys, we are sorry. I know right now it's fixed, but by the time you were complaining, it took us 3 minutes to notice that we had a problem. So, Yeah, sorry about that. The stream is so fixed right now, so yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, but let's continue the action, chat. Let's continue the action. Yo, I think we need to see all these teams from the team that is occupying that top slot to the teams at the bottom of the slot, because the expendables we have, the fights are already breaking loose as players struggling to get that chicken dinner. Yeah, we need to be going to those fights. I don't know, but in just a few seconds, chat, the fights are already down. But when it comes to these kind of games, the fights are best when it comes to the smallest of them zones. Yeah, to the smallest of them zones, that is where the fights are normally interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, we have the XPs.
Yeah. I mean, the smaller the zone, the better the teams, and the interesting the fight. That's how it happens all the time. Team NRS. We didn't see Dynamo survive to the end of the game, and Dynamo has Glock. Oh my god, Glock goes down. Dynamo just executed that so well. Took him down, took him to lobby. And it's gonna be Dynamo.
Yeah, as we have been confirming, chat. Someone is saying the echo is still there.
Because it's still 3 minutes, PTK. We have to wait for them. We're not yet done. I think we'll have to wait at least 3 minutes. Well, we'll have to wait at least 3 minutes for them to confirm, because we have a delay.
I think it's on my side.
No, it has to be my side.
Oh my goodness, be chat. A second. So no, it's not Panther's side, so it's my side.
PTK, wait, hold on.
I'm trying to confirm. Yeah, it's gone. It's fixed, bro. Yo, Panda is good.
I told you it's gonna take 3 minutes for them.
It's the delay. Oh my goodness me. Yo, let's go to the fights, Panda. Let's go to the fights.
Okay, we have EXP Dynamo here. He's gonna be fighting against one-on-one against 3 people. He went into this fight alone. He's gonna try to take another compound occupied by Team 18 PTK, and you see him trying to maybe engage the fight at the same time weighing on whether to expose his location or not. But we have Jamal just right next to him, and the 2 other players who can't figure out where they are. Maybe they're gonna be coming here in a few, because I think what NRS is trying to do, maybe take this compound to themselves. And I can just see Dynamo exposing his location here. And we have NRC Vaughn on the other side. They're actually trying to sandwich this whole team here. And do we still have team 16 here, or they actually left? And I can see them trying to get to the blue zone right now. The safe zone.
Yeah, they almost got the chicken dinner. I think it's just because they didn't have the numbers advantage to them. But they almost won that chicken dinner. But looking at these ecstasies from South Africa, another good team trying to make a name for themselves. But unfortunately, in the first game, that was just not their game. But we still have more games to come. We have Rondo, we have Miramar, and the final one, which will be Erangel. They are finishing off in that OG fashion. And I believe OG is the best way to go.
And I'm really excited to see the Rondo games, because, I really want to see, because, when it comes to esports, maybe the players who've been actually in there maybe have the experience of playing Rondo. But when you look at the players who've just joined esports recently, or maybe the tournament being their first esports competition, we really want to see how good they are at Rondo, because it's not really the maps where we do play a lot, but the popularity has really grown so good, and maybe the players have been training on that. Rondo has its own uniqueness of the things it has, and in terms of esports, look at the size and how the fights are executed. It has its own uniqueness, and I really want to watch that from the players.
Yeah, I think Rondo is one of the best maps around in terms of when you want to get like the most points in a game. I think Rondo is the map to go for. Honestly, Rondo is the map to go for, because Rondo has the recall system. The only esports map in this PUBG Mobile that has that recall system. Remember, they removed and replaced it with Rondo.
Yeah, that's the kind of uniqueness I'm saying. And apart from the recall system, we also have the, I don't know what's the name of these things, PTK. These emergency covers.
Oh, wait, the one that fall from the sky.
Yes, exactly. When you get to the last zone, and you're not in cover, the way it's always open for players, you can call for those and you can have nice cover there to fight.
Yo, and also the destructible terrain. That is what makes Rondo a map to go for. And as we watch these incredible fights, chat, don't forget to give support to your teams, to your countries, because today we are looking at the countries that have been representing Africa in these PUBG Mobile esports esports scene. The Expendables are from Tanzania. They got a chicken dinner, and this game they are trying to get yet another chicken dinner. If they are able to get a chicken dinner, I think these will be their best game yet. And as we continue, chat, this is the PTK Ultimate Clash of Champions tournament. XP Camilla, XP Craven, we have Ian, and that is Koki trying to find a spot safely into the play zone. Yo, Zeus Esports once again, Panda. Oh my goodness, Spikey is down.
The Zeus Esports, and are they going to be fighting against the three brothers, as we said earlier on? And Rocks is using a net here. He knows where Rocks is. He's going to be using that to his advantage. He's so low right now. Anything on Rocks will actually take him to the lobby. He doesn't like it taking damage from the other side. That's going to be Nexus taking down Rush God. This is not a good sign from Team Zeus, because this has to be the most instrumental player. And it's going to be helped by his teammates, and Rocks taking damage here with the net in hand. They're going to be trying to protect Rush God as much as they can, moving that cover fire on the other side. And Nexus looking on the other side to see Rush God trying to get that kill, taking some damage again. Are they going to take him down? Maybe not. And this is going to be Nexus in trouble. One player on Team Three Brothers down. That's Rocks. We have Nexus, Reeds, and Rush God taking another set of damage here. They're going to be needing some utils here to get cover before they get their players up, because they have two players down. It's going to be Anos and Faker to actually fight for their team. And any net here or any throwables could actually just give them trouble.
Oh my goodness, trouble indeed for the three brothers, as they are left down to three brothers. One of the guys has been eliminated. The Zeus Esports, they were clinging on a very narrow string, but they have been able to get that revive. Only one final player from the Zeus Esports to be recalled, and they can start their reign of terror. Madman almost eliminated. Zeus, Arnold, Rashford, they are all getting rushed by the three brothers. Nigeria versus Mauritius. Who will be able to conquer the East? Who will be able to conquer Africa? Because whichever team is going to dominate this fight, that will prove to be a lot of points when it comes to those elimination points and those placement points. But at the moment, Nexus waiting as a hungry lion for the Zeus Madman to just make that mistake of a lifetime and then execute that plan that he has been waiting for. Nexus Esports, no sound to be made, but this guy with some moves to make, with the one elimination, trying to get these Zeus Esports. It is a battle of bling, a 4v3. Zeus Esports, they still reign, but one of the Zeus Esports has been making that flank to be able to get these three brothers from behind her. If he will be able, and if he will attempt and is able to get that elimination, that will be it. But look at Faker going straight to the three brothers side with the MP3 and he does not get the knock. Oh my goodness!
This is not a good sign, PTK.
How?
I mean, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I mean, I'm seeing these guys fighting like one-on-one, going like aura for aura with the team Zeus, and I didn't expect that the MG3 would really lose that fight, but it happens how it happened, and you can see a Madman taking down Nexus, and Nexus is actually down. And want to see what the three brothers are gonna do about this, because this is Team Zeus Esports, and you can see them fighting so good here. But from the result that we have, they actually you know, gave trouble to the three brothers, and it's only Riot remaining. It's gonna be taking a leave to get off this fight. I mean, a fight of 3v1, I don't think you wanna fight there.
And that is how it happens. You know, at times you fight, and at times you does not even letting the three brothers go. They know that he is the final player, and they are all going all into him. He took one of the Zeus Esports teammates But these guys, relentless. They are going for the push. Look at Madman going for that flank, and they know that they can be able to get him. But little do they know that this guy has one of the best weapons in the game. And as he goes for that camel, he needs to be careful, Madman. That is the most complete phase in the game, and that is just how you do the job. Mauritius dominating Nigeria in this group. Hey.
That was some pretty decent spray from Madman, from what you see. Didn't take him so long to actually get him down, and that's just all about Team Zeus. And you can see them securing 4 eliminations, getting a whole team wipe, and maybe just going to get the weapon that they deserve, the MG3, getting it back on their own team.
Oh, and just a reminder, that is this is match 2 of 5. Yeah, don't be dismayed about the display icon. This is match 2 of 5. That will be fixed in just a few seconds.
Yeah, sure.
I think the production team are very, very fast in their work, but we have the expendables trying their best to survive, because they know, the last zone, that is where the real fight is.
Yeah, sure.
If you're able to fight in the last zone, that is how you can be able to get a lot of points, a lot of eliminations, placement points. If you get like very decent placement points and decent kill points or the elimination points, I think that would be the easiest thing for you to be able to get to the top 6, because it's all about the strategy that you are choosing to use in these kind of games. You have to play safe. Players out here, they have some very OP sprays. You can't be running in the open, otherwise they're gonna be opening you up just like that. Tunakan Camila still with the 0. Tanzania has been watching. We have the R90 Bala. We have the Ecstasies from South Africa. We have the Y5 from Kenya. We've not seen the Y5 doing a lot.
I mean, we did see them fight at the beginning of the game. Lucky getting the first kill, but he didn't last so long until HQs got hold of him, because he wasn't with team, and they did lose him. And you can see No Mercy, Daddy, and Tifo trying to fight on their own right now, maybe like getting that position, not engaging so easily. But I would say maybe they might have some chance. They did get 1 placement point last game, and it didn't really help them. But let's see what's going to be happening this time around.
Still, the Zeus Esports are fighting against Nigeria, bro. These guys, I don't know what their fight is in Nigeria. I think Mauritius, they are going for their very, very big enemies, and that is Nigeria. They took out the first Nigerian team, and Mauritius, they want to take out these second Nigerian team with a very, very good mate. Spin 7, trying to spin around these side. Mauritius versus Nigeria at the moment. Spin 7 with the push. Spin 7 holding that staircase. Zeus Esports relentless. They have been coming it almost slowly, and will not be flying in just a few seconds. Spin 7. Zeus Esports not joking around, but they have something to laugh about. Nigeria versus Mauritius. No, this is basically a 3v2 situation. OP team, OP squad from Nigeria, they need to be careful. OP Spartan, Spin 7, they need to be careful. These nades will be flying in. And George is back up. Spartan with the 0, George still with the 0. But the Zeus Esports, these guys, very big build. They have 100% motivation. They have a 2/3 in terms of numbers. And they can be able to achieve such a very, very big feat. But they need to have that heart of steel.
Spartan going down again from Madman. He's actually so mad here, taking him down. He's gonna be only one player remaining, that's Team 7, and he doesn't actually manage it. Oh, George is still alive. He's gonna be the one holding the stairs. Oh, in FPV with a shotgun here, trying to get him down. But it's gonna be a win for Zeus Esports once again. Remember, Spin 7 has played so good from the last match that we saw. He's actually the one that actually destroyed the Zeus Esports and denying them the chance to actually get a chicken dinner by taking down 2 of their players that they did manage to raise them back with the short time remaining to the last very circle. But again, seemed like a revenge, and the Zeus Esports just took down the team again, the team Orgies.
No, Panda, this is just nasty, because the way Mauritius is treating Nigeria in this room, I think there might be a beef going on. Yo, Chad, do we have a beef between Nigeria and Mauritius? Because the way Zeus Esports are pushing Nigerian teams, they are pushing with 100% confidence. They know they can take out Nigeria. Do we have like a beef that is happening? Do we have a beef between the Zeus Esports and Nigeria itself? What did Nigeria do to the Zeus Esports?
Yeah, from the way things are happening, it just looks like like there's a beef here, because it doesn't look like this is just about the game. It looks like it's so personal because it's been happening a lot, and I can see the Y5 losing their players, and I can see one player being lost from Team Y5, and it's gonna be I don't know, 2 players remaining. That's Tifo and Daddy. I don't know how we lost No Mercy, and Tifo is so low on health. Maybe it was a team that actually just attacked them, and we can see a lot of fights going on here. Team number 18, that's good. Like, they have a view, and they're getting some fights on the other side. They just won this fight, and we can see, oh, they have actually 6 eliminations on the team right now, and just on the other side they have 2 teams. They're gonna be fighting in a few. That's the AUs. What kind of team this is, PTK?
Yo, these are the from South Africa. YGTs also from South Africa, trying to make that number, unfortunately trapping themselves. They created a trap, and the trap caught them by a very, very big strike. I don't know what they were doing, but that was not the thing that they were intending to do. Ecstasy is eliminated. YGT is eliminated by the Ecstasy team. South Africa by South Africa. Yo, I also saw the Alpha base from Somali. They were fighting against the youngsters. That is the Y5 from Kenya. Yeah, Kenya has not been having their game, the game that they have been intending. They have been getting clapped a lot, getting eliminated in the weirdest of ways. TM Schofield gets the IHQ North Face. That is the headquarters. Somalia has been on top, and the headquarters at the moment are fighting for their top spot. Yeah, we need to go to the headquarters.
They take the blue zone. They have to move the safe zone as much as they can, and the type of holding the team Ecstasies have here is actually the perfect, because all the teams, they're gonna have to leave the compound at the end of the day, and they're gonna use that to their advantage. Actually, maybe just get into their way, making sure no other player gets off that compound and maybe to the safe zone. And it's gonna be a fight between 1 player and 3 players, and you can guess who has a better chance at this one. And on the other side of the higher ground, we have the team Zeus Esports, and wherever these teams are going to be heading to, they're going to be Zeus Esports team, and it's not going to be good for them. Good, like taking down the blue zone. It's going to go down. Is that going to be Arnos? Just as I said, getting that high ground and getting that aim on Godlike is going to go down. I don't think the teammates actually have time to get him back, because he is in the blue zone and he's not even in a safe place. So it's gonna be GG's for that, and Darius is gonna be moving forward.
True that. They didn't have enough time for that. You know, at times you need to choose your fights. Choose your fights wisely, because there are some fights that you as a player can take. But also we have some fights that taking them will prove to be a very big minus to your team. And the XPs, the one that took the first chicken dinner, they are going for the food. They know they've got the numbers, but if they don't get these locations secured, they are going to be having one hell of a time. Expendables, Tanzania, they have it on top. They need to get that chicken dinner, second chicken dinner to the Expendables from Tanzania. These will be leaving a mark in the group number A. Raven is down, Ian is down, fighting against the R9. It is a Tanzanian battle, and all of them are going all in. Getting knocked from every single direction, trying to make that push, trying to make that jump. Unfortunately, not able to get that motivation to do it. Expendables, not expended. Zeus Madman is down, and the Zeus Esports also rocking around us. Expendables Koki with a very, very good name, but unfortunately not able to secure that elimination. Madman with the 6th elimination, eliminated from the room. Rush God has been rushing, not able to get more elimination for their team. 10 elimination for the Zeus Esports, and they have lost their key fragger, Madman himself. And I was told Madman is 16 years old, Panda. Honestly, like, that was the thing that I was told.
I mean, this has to be crazy sometimes. You know, in esports, you don't really get to know players. You know, you see them in the game, and maybe like trying to, link up, the actual person to the player playing the esports. It doesn't actually match. And the moment we have LAN esports, that's where we need to meet. We get to meet people, and it's actually always so amazing to see people and imagine this kind of gameplay that's actually coming out from them. And from the game that we had, the fight between the team R9 and EXPs, and I think we can just confirm the R9 actually did secure this, because we had a lot of team EXPs down at the moment of this fight. Maybe one player or two were up fighting for their team, and the R9s were fighting with the upstairs, and I think they did manage that fight. But between them and the Zeus Esports, who's gonna take this? Who's gonna win this fight? I mean, we can see on the other side we have 3 players, and we have the Zeus, who are actually just 2 for now. Are they gonna win this or no?
I'm not even sure, but NRS at the moment, they are in quite a fight. That is Somalia fighting against Somalia. Headquarters trying to secure this area, but very, very little chances for their side. UFC fighting against the NRS. We also have the Alpha Base. Somali has a lot of team in this group trying to make that rush, trying to get that knock. NRS Vaughn is down, getting pushed by the headquarters. Trying to his life, trying to make that DBS shot happen and the connect, but unfortunately with the DBS, that is the end of the NRS team. Right now, carnage and hell is breaking loose. Teams are trying their best to survive. It is about having that best spot in the zone counter. That, if you have the best spot in the play zone, I think that is all you need to secure a win.
Yeah, that's the thing, and strategy always, is a key thing when it comes to the last zone, because you're not just fighting players, you're also fighting the blue zone. And PTK, we only have 4 teams remaining with 7 players. We have the Zeus team with Rashgod on the team, we have the HQs, we have X, Humble, we have HQ 2 players, actually 3 players. So that's gonna be 3 teams remaining right now. The Zeus team, we have HQs, and 1 player here who no one seems to notice where he is, because, I mean, look at this position.
A very, very mischievous.
And he just blew his cover. What is he doing?
Oh my goodness. Bro, the guy thought he was slick until they pulled out that grenade.
Yeah, he had to move. He had to run with his life.
Fight against a grenade.
Yeah.
Yo, that was some crazy shot. Zeus Arnold still with the 5 eliminations. They have 15 eliminations at the moment, toying around with the lobby, and this is why they are a sensation to watch. This is one of the biggest teams from Africa, and at the moment they are asserting their dominance. They are not joking around. At the headquarters, trying to make that push. Dybala with the push at 33. Trying to toy around, but unfortunately toying around with the hook. Zeus Rashgod getting Dybala, and Dybala cannot smile anymore because this Zeus team is not joking, and just like that, Dybala is out of here. The Zeus Esports, these are men on a mission. These are men with motivation. These are men looking to get that chicken dinner, whether it rains, whether there is sunshine. These are the men that they have decided, whether they are a duo, whether they are a trio, whether they are a squad, they can definitely bring Mauritius, they can definitely bring Africa to their feet.
And look at Noface, trying to expose himself. Taking that damage on that vehicle actually really helps so much, and the Zeus are gonna have to take some time to actually use the Yeetus to get back. And Rashgod, maybe he's gonna like slow the fight down to actually get him back to full health before engaging again. We have Zeus Arnos doing that big rotation, and Nofes has to be careful here, because if he doesn't see that in time, he's gonna be taken down by Arnos, because there's location damage happening right now. Nofes taking damage, he's gonna be in trouble here. Arnos just exposed his location. It's gonna be a Nofes job to actually get to where he is. It's gonna be a 2v2 fight. It's gonna be every player for himself, and we can see what Arnos is doing, playing the safest of the safest. I mean, his teammate is gonna be in trouble here, because again, not in trouble as such, because look at their position. The Zeus have the best position here, but again, not the best, because the blue zone is moving inside. They have to move, and it's gonna be an advantage for Team HQ.
Oh my goodness, look at that play. Zeus Arnold was almost eliminated, but that was quite some counter play.
Oh, the blue zone.
He tried magic, but unfortunately also knocked Panda. Oh my goodness, look at this Zeus Rashgod.
1v2 PTK.
One by one, they are trying to move. A 1-1 play. player trying his best, but unfortunately, it comes down to the numbers. Zeus Esports, they had everything they wanted, but unfortunately, they didn't get that satisfaction of that chicken dinner. The headquarters from Somalia, they were the best team. They were the best in that game. Second game, Miramar, and the headquarters just made that Miramar game their top location. All right, that is their headquarters. HQ no face, 6 eliminations. Era with 0. UFC with 3. Dybala with the 1 elimination. But guys, the team that has been shaking but not able to get that chicken dinner, that is the Zeus Faker with the 0 eliminations. Unfortunately, Arnold with the 5, Madman with the 6, and finally the Rush God with that 5 elimination. That is 16 eliminations for that team. 16 eliminations for that team. Oh my goodness. Number 3 team, we have the Alphabets. They tried. Although they didn't get the top spot, they got that number 3, Number 3 is just like number 1. You just have someone at the center of you guys. That is the number 2. Yeah, Mike with the 2, Sasuke with the 1. We also have South Africa. South Africa, they have been good, but Panda, what can you say about South Africa?
I mean, from the game that I've had, I would say, I don't know how many teams we have here for South Africa.
I think in this group we have like 4 teams from South Africa. 4, yeah, maybe 4.
I don't think maybe from the result that we've had, it's been a dominations from Mauritius, and I think the teams that have had like the worst luck here could be the Nigerian teams. I mean, I've seen what has been happening here, getting eliminated so early, and it's not been a good sign for them. But I do think with 3 games remaining, it's gonna be easy for them to actually, maybe come back and see what's gonna be happening for them. And as we said again, we're gonna be having Rondo. This is one of the best maps. We wanna see how players are playing in terms of esports and how they're gonna be handling everything. I think we really wanna see what Rondo is gonna be doing for this one.
Yeah, Rondo may be the game changer because, I've seen players use this trick where 3 players go like a full push, and then the 1 player remaining, he just stays at the recall and waits for the other players to get knocked. If they are knocked, he gets the recall and they start playing it safe, because you need those early eliminations as early as you can, because having a recall and not doing anything, playing normal and you have an extra recall, I think that is one of the most weirdest things ever. But when it comes to Rondo, we are just expecting to see some very new strategies, because Rondo as a new map added to the esports scene, that is in PUBG Mobile, we are expecting to see some mad clutches and some mad things happening. Yeah, but in a race, Somalia has been on top. Although this is the time that we've seen Somalia taking this chicken dinner, not Tanzania. But Somalia, they've been really playing it good.
Yeah, exactly, PTK. So, PTK, I don't know why we can't see your camera. I really want to see.
Yeah, you can't see my camera.
Because it's not even on.
Yeah, just a slight second.
Yeah, we'll have to fix
I think it's because I had left it. Yo, can you see me?
No, we'll have to fix it right now because I really wanted to see what people are gonna do.
Yeah, my camera is on. I'll check right now. Can you see me?
Yeah, they can all see you.
They can all see me, right?
Yes.
Yo, ciao, welcome to this ultimate Clash of Champions. We have countries from very, very different parts of Africa. Somali, Mauritius, we have Kenya. Today we don't have a lot of Kenyan teams. Kenya will be making a debut, that is tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have a full lobby of Kenyans because we have 34 teams from Kenya joining this tournament. And that being a very, very big number, just to make the tournament fair, that is why the Kenyan teams have been put in the same group so that we can be able to get the best of the best, the cream de la cream of them all. And we shall be sharing with you guys the teams that are representing Kenya, that are representing Tanzania, and all these teams in these various group, that is the qualifier groups. And the team that will be making it, thus is the top 6 in each and every group. And then 4 teams from the best performing in the group A, B, C, D will be getting a chance to make it to the group stages. And that has been the second game. Guys, 3 games remaining. Rondo, Mirama, and then finally Erangel. Hit that like button. Let's get 200 likes and let's keep on pushing the game. Bro, but man, Panda, what about Rondo? But we don't want to talk about Rondo right now. So
I
I
mean,
hope you guys will get to see some highlights of what happened in the previous game, and as we keep on pushing these, Panda.
yep.
Yes.
Increases frame rate stability. Download PUBG Mobile version 4.0 for the smoothest victories.
Yo, Cha, welcome back. We have just had our first game, our second game, and right now this is the third game of the group number A. I hope you guys are very, very ready for this great action. Zeus Esports has been on top. We have the Alpha base. They've also been good. Expendables from Tanzania. They have all been doing their best. But for now, chat, we are going to the third game. Panda. But we had the team list because some people were asking about the teams that are representing these various countries today.
Yeah, sure. And we can see today we are running the group S. And from what you can see, maybe just going through the numbers, we can see Nigeria has 3 teams represented today, and we have 4 teams from Somalia, 5 teams actually from Somalia. We have 4 South African teams. We have 2 Nigerian teams and 1 Mauritius team.
Oh, but the one Mauritius team is the one that is dominating.
I mean, if we went to like the country representation, I mean, we can see it would be Mauritius with just 1 team if it was actually about the country representation. I mean, looking at
Bro,
Somalia
because
with 5 teams and South Africa with 4 is actually so. I mean, it's funny. But anyways, the Expendables and the R9s are the Tanzanian team. Sorry, we have Team Aurora, the AUs. We have You Got Touch, that the YGT. We have the Team Monarchs, and we have the XTSY. That's the South African teams. From Nigeria, we have Tribe Warriors. We have the OP Squad and the 3 Brothers. Of course, Capi team is the only Ugandan team that we have here. Zeus Morris from Mauritius. What is Youngster 5? That has to be a Kenyan team. We did confirm that. And finally, we have Alphabets from Somalia and 777.
yeah, those are the teams that are participating. And guys, let's head over straight to the game. Your popcorns, because it is about to be popping. Not the popcorns, but more heads and more eliminations as we continue with this game.
All right, and this is Rondo PTK, and we've talked about this before. We really want to see what's going to be happening in this game, to be honest, and we really see what kind of strategies the other players are going to be using on this one, and we can see how the players have been playing. For those who have the experience, they're going to be playing as they want. And first, let's just go to the map and see maybe the top spots where the teams are going to be going. And Rondo is actually a funny map. You can see it's actually square in shape, 8x8, one of the largest maps actually, and we can see most of the hot drops. But the most important thing is the safe zone. Look at the circle where it is towards the southwest of the map. And for the teams that didn't drop here, they're gonna be having teams like YGT at Mayran here. They're gonna be having to move all this way to the safe zone, and you can see where they just landed. They have teams there, and we just wanna see YGT what they're up to, and they're gonna be having to move all the way to the safe zone, which is kind of fun, to be honest.
Yeah, YGTs, You Got Touch are from South Africa. They are trying to come back to the game because they've not had like very, really good fast games. And as a trio, they just have to find good ways of making this push become a lot easier than ever. But the R9s, they are not letting any chance because these guys, they know they need to get those eliminations. They've also not had those very, very good games. The only team that I've seen with the good games, that is the Alpha Base from Somalia and Zeus Esports from Mauritius. And at the moment, OP's Numero already getting that elimination from Nigeria. They were eliminated in the previous game by the Zeus Esports, but at the moment getting that first-hand elimination. OP Numero with the elimination. We have Spartan, yes, again! In a fight! But how they are dominating these esports, they are not joking around. They just lost But they still have to fight in them. Also, Somalia has been pushing these Zeus team. They know that they can be able to get. They are elimination. Madman very mad, and he gets the bad elimination right now, looking to make Rondo their best game. These are men with intuitive action. These are men at the moment that they need all the gold to their side.
And you can see what's happening here, and you know, expecting fight from Zeus got the Zeus esports, and gonna be a fight, and Madman goes down here from Hate and from his teammates. Let's see what PTK is gonna get up on. They're fighting actually with team, and it's gonna be trouble here for Team Zeus, because we just see and Fake actually playing so good, and maybe getting to that angle so good. We have Rush God and the Rush God getting down again. It's gonna be a fight for the fight, and trouble here for the Zeus esports, because it's only Faker and he's gonna be taking the runner to save his team. I mean, this is not
Yeah,
good sign, PTK.
bro. Yeah, it's not a good sign, but they played strategically because they have one person to get that recall. But unfortunately, you know, we just have to count those numbers, man. It's a numbers game. What happens if he is not able to get that recall? And chat, yeah, this is the game number 3 of 5. Don't forget that. And this is a Rondo. As we continue with this great action, Zeus Esports almost lost a full team, fighting for their lives, fighting for their livelihood, fighting for Mauritius. But right now, it all is in the hands of the Faker himself, the R9, fighting against the YGTs from South Africa, Tanzania versus South Africa. Once more, we are seeing such a duel. That is Altai trying to get the YGT.
His teammate Mohad is actually down right now. He's going to be fighting for them. Team R9, they haven't been so lucky in this game. And YG2 Wing trying to get that position on them. They are 2 players, Wing and Crazy, fighting on their own. Maybe took down 1 player. And you can see him cooking a nade here. And, you know, it's going to be 2 versus 3 for the Rocos that we have here. And Crazy here with a net trying to get it in that building, maybe to get 1 player. An Agent with his teammate trying to find a good position here to survive. It's going to be 2v2. And whoever wins this fight, remember when we started the fight, we had 3v3 players. And that's the fight we have. They've lost each 1 player. And right now we see Wing going down and Wing getting to lobby from R9 Mohad. And it's going to be a 3v1. It's going to be Crazy having to fight 3 players. And it doesn't take him long before he's eliminated. Back to the lobby.
Oh my goodness me. That was just a very, very good action from the Tanzanian side. R9 dominating South Africa. And that is how they get 3 eliminations to their name. And as the zone has begun shrinking towards that southern part of the map, just a few minutes remaining for us to see that very, very great shift of things and shift of traditions. Yeah, game number 3 of 5. This is Rondo. And I hope everything is good. I hope all is well when it comes to that selection. NRS from Somalia trying to cook up a need. They know that they have a company just in front of them. That is 14 number 14 trying to survive, but that is very, very low. You can't just die and get eliminated. He got the knock, unfortunately, but was not able to capitalize on that numbers, because it's all about the numbers basis, and the NRS, they had it all.
I mean, PTK, if you just go to check on Zeus Faker, did they get the recall back or they didn't manage? And from the information we have, they already did that, and we have a full team of Zeus Esports back to the game, and it doesn't look good for the lobby because they're just coming back stronger and better.
Nice one, nice one, nice one. And I hope everything is going very, very nicely. Chat, like the stream, we need to get more than 20 likes. Fights have been happening, and the NRS fighting against. We have a lot of teams at the moment. Look at the XPs. Tanzania also losing players from the Alpha-based team. Somalia has been good, and Somali has been very, very epic. And they are fighting at the moment. Yo, let's go to the fight, because I can't miss this expendable fight, man. I can never miss these expendable fights. They bring quite some, and just like that, trying to get that elimination. He got the knock, and he got the elimination with the 1 elimination, trying to get pushed. He needs to be playing. And we have flying people, and that is how they fly and make him fly back to the lobby. Yeah, GG's to the Alpha base from Somalia. Yeah, the XP Ragnar are the recall already. And going for that recall, that is Craven.
I mean, that's the advantage of Rondo, as we did actually have that conversation before. And you know, you can actually play, you know, you can actually have that chance again to get your teammates back. And we can see the EXPs lost 2 players, and from what you have on the, you know, on our visuals right now, we have all the players back in the game. It's going to be a fight with fights until we get that last team remaining. And from what you can see on our maps, the zone is actually to the south and west, and from the position of all the players, we have them having to shift to the south to actually get to the safe zone. But we're only at the first stages. What stage of the zone we are? We are at stage 1 of the zone, so no much pressure from the most of the teams how they're playing. But we've seen that from the expendables as well. They've been playing a slow game from the beginning that we actually saw. And maybe it's not actually to their pressure, but you know, getting their players back may just give them a good strategy to play again.
Yeah, exactly. That most of the players in the blue zone at the moment, yeah, we have teams that need to be playing it safe. This is the team number 14, trying their best to survive. This is the team, the Immortal Eclipse from Somalia. Alpha Base Esports are losing another player, that is by the R9 team. Tanzania has been very, very grateful. They have been very, very great. Look at those eliminations that they are garnering up. 4 eliminations for the R9 team. And at the moment fighting against the Zeus Esports. They are trying to exit the area because the area is already compromised. As much as we know it, Zeus Esports with the ASMR Abakan, Madman with the 3 eliminations, trying to secure even more eliminations in this game. Yo, Panda, do you think that the Zeus Esports are going to get the chicken dinner that they've all been looking for?
For these, I would say experience might actually play a part here, and I don't know much about Rondo and Zeus Esports, but from how they've been playing, if they do not get the chicken dinner, they're gonna make it to the last circle, and we've seen that consistency from the first game. This is the 3rd or the 5th game, and that might actually come to happen. So I have faith in the Zeus Esports. They're a good team. They're playing so great. We have good players here who played in bigger tournaments. So I would give it a guess that yeah, they're gonna get the chicken dinner. They have the highest chance, a high chance of getting the chicken dinner.
Yeah, but the problem is when it comes to execution, when it comes to going for that chicken dinner, I think the Zeus Esports, they don't have that advantage because most of the times they have the eliminations, yes, but when it comes to the placement in the final zone, that is what they're lacking on their end. But hopefully this will be a different game, different scenarios than the game that came in before this one. That was the Miramar game because they were about to win that chicken dinner, but unfortunately, no, that last strike, that is how they went back to the lobby.
I mean, I would say they've been unlucky in most of the scenarios that they've been fighting. From the first game, they lost 2 players. Second game, I don't know what really happened. We didn't see the last game that they just played Miramar. Again, 2 players. They had the disadvantage of the blue zone. They had to fight the blue zone, getting to where they could fight, and they gave away that chicken dinner. Maybe let's see what's gonna be happening on this last game. Probably this is their game that they might have. Probably not. I mean, we all have good teams here that are actually were determined and ready to fight for that prize pool. So maybe let's see how everything's gonna be. We only have 13 teams remaining. We still have 48 players on the map, and as we can see, the zone is shifting smaller and smaller. We're gonna be having teams shifting and shrinking to the middle, and that's where we're gonna be seeing a lot of fights.
Yeah, so chat, we are coming up with a poll. Choose the team that you think will win this third game. And for the first team, and that is the team that has been dominating so much, that is Mauritius. That is Mauritius. One by one, bodies are trailing, bodies falling. People trying to get all the best eliminations. Use that to steal the 0 elimination. They have 4 eliminations to the nick. They need to make it fast. Madman goes for the push. With a pistol in hand, they get that elimination. 3 eliminations for the Madman. Oh my goodness, that is play. And that proves to be the decider. R9, Tanzania almost got Mauritius. But he needs to be careful. Yeah, these esports, they always have that cover fire. Another moment, they have the eliminations, trying to get that final spot in the play zone. One by one, they are trying to get to the play zone, trying to get that chicken dinner. Very highly contested. but no one has shown the guts to go all in.
And PTK, we just saw we're losing players from Team Y5, the only Kenyan team on this lobby, and they haven't been so lucky in all the players that we've had. I've seen players drop down. We only have one player, Y5 Lucky, remaining on the team, and you can see him getting damage here. He's actually in trouble, getting damage in his vehicle. I don't know how long it's gonna take before taking some cover here. We have a lot of teams waiting for him on the other side, but he's taking cover to actually maybe you know, get to know where actually the shots are coming from, because I'm very sure he has no idea. But we can actually see from his scope that's from Team R9, that could be Mohad, who actually had a hint on him. And the thing is, from the information that they have, they're gonna be making sure they get that elimination before they leave this compound. I mean, sharing a compound with such a team that's actually hungry for blood will not be really a good idea. And the only thing he can do is maybe get away. And he did actually leave a vehicle here, so that's GG's, and we maybe see what's gonna be happening at the end of the day. But yeah, moving over to the Zeus esports, they're still fighting and cooking, and that's Zeus Madman, and they just took down, I think, one player from what was the team again? A lot of fights happening. Maybe see what Faker is doing over here, and they just actually secure that. I see the EXP is playing again. The OP is down.
Nice. That is the Expendables. Tanzania versus Nigeria at the moment. We have the Expendables. That is the slot number 9. Fighting against the Expendables from Tanzania. It is a Tanzania versus a Nigeria battle. Today we are not focusing so much on the teams, but that is a good play, and he gets 2 eliminations. And that is the XP Craven. Tanzania at the moment, they are dominating South. That is Nigeria. Only one from the Nigerian side, and that is the Spin 7. He is trying to get the flank, and the XP Ian also trying to get that flank and get that elimination, secure that elimination, and you secure those elimination points. Try to go for that push. He knows that there is no one home, just trying to make sure that there is no one there. Goes for that push, and he gets that elimination. Currently, Expendables from Tanzania has been their best team with the 4 eliminations right now, and that chicken dinner, trying to prove that Tanzania has got it to make it to the global stage. And as you have seen, R9 Panda, they have been also good, although not been able to get that top 3 in these previous games. I don't know what they need to do for them to be able to be like the Expendables.
Exactly, PTK. And from now, what we have is that we can see the team NRS taking a hold here on the path that most teams are going to use here. But I don't know if Ethan is so careful in what he's doing, because, you know, if you look at it, most of the teams, he's holding off a position for, I don't know, we have team AUs here, and we can see NRS Ethan taking a position on the, I will call the bridge for Rondo, because we're gonna have to see some teams maybe crossing over to the other side, and he's holding these on his own. Almost got eliminated, but he's gonna be holding that to the end, and maybe pulling off, you know, getting off one player or two to get that one elimination. We have his other team on the high ground, maybe giving that information. But does he survive? Ethan doesn't survive. They just blew up his vehicle, and that's how we actually lost him.
Wait. We lost the thing?
I think
he's just knocked, right? I think he's knocked. He's just knocked.
But looking at the position of his teammates, we might not even get him back.
Yeah, I think this might be a free elimination to the Zeus team. Yeah, but the elimination has been stolen. But a lot of that parties right now. We have that is the NRS with the 12 NRS 12. We have the AU. That is the team number 17. For those that don't know, this is Aurora Esports from South Africa. South Africa represented very well by 4 teams in this Group 8. Tomorrow we have the group number B, and then Group C on Wednesday, Group G on Thursday, and finally the Cream de la Cream on Friday. But unfortunately, he got the knock, but unfortunately he was eliminated from behind us. Zeus Rush God at the moment, 15 eliminations. These guys, I don't know what will be done with them, but they are dominating each and every game that they are playing. 15 eliminations, Panda. 15 eliminations.
15 eliminations on Team Zeus, and we can see, they always have to find a way to actually survive the fights. And in no time, we're gonna be seeing another team trying to attempt to fight here. We have so many teams here in the lines of sight of the Team Zeus having the taking this compound here. We have team number 10 on the highest ground on the other side. We have NRS. We have this has to be the three brothers. No. Team so number 14 should be I'm not so sure about that.
That is Immortal Eclipse from South Africa.
Oh, this is Immortal from South Africa.
No, Somalia, sorry. This is Somalia.
Somalia?
Immortal Eclipse. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing that, and that's not so good spray from Japra from his lying position. And Zetsu is taking the same position where we had who was the other player? He actually just gave away a kill here.
Eden, the one that was holding this position.
Yeah, same player was where Eden is, and I don't know. I mean, they did use the vehicle to blow it up to get him down because he had some nice cover. But it might be a good spot for Zetsu. He has some few players here on the other team, player number 22, on his line of sight in his crosshair.
Look at Zeus Esports again.
And I can see Zeus Esports playing here. That's many boy. Lost one player, and I see they didn't want to attempt to play them. Zeus Esports on the other side of the hill. They're gonna be pushing up to actually see he's the only player remaining hiding in his car, and Madman is trying to find him with some third party and crossfire on the other side. He's gonna be making sure he takes this player down because that's what the Zeus are actually meant for.
Oh my goodness. Just like the gods, these guys are just bringing the game to all these teams and the countries that are participating at the moment. Zeus Esports at the moment fighting against Immortal Eclipse from Somalia. Mauritius has been on top, but we still have a lot of Mauritius teams that is in the Group C and the Group E.
I don't know what Melboy is doing. I don't know if he thinks he's gonna be hiding in this vehicle for the longest time because he's not trying to make a movement, waiting for Rashgo to even just expose himself, maybe taking down with a shotgun. But I think that's the first place they're gonna check when he gets here. So maybe lucky for him, he might survive this without making any movements, because when you look at the terrain here, Team Zeus might not actually be able to come to his side if they don't make a full rotation on the other side. So I mean, he can just stay still and not move, and maybe get one player off. We don't know.
Yeah, but I think the main thing, Zeus Esports, they have to make the rotation from this end. Otherwise, it's gonna be tough for them. Goodness me, S12K to the face, and that is how you face the wrath of the Zeus Esports. No joking, they are just bringing you where you want to be. That is the lobby, whether you like them or not. Mauritius has been on top, and Mauritius has been going for the crown. That is the clash of champions, a crown. Whoever is going to be dominating in this group, the top 6 will be making it to the group stages. Right now, qualifiers very, very hot. Teams fighting in every single direction. Dynamo, Somali, oh my goodness. He got the elimination. GG's Dynamo. I didn't quite get that rightly, but that was what happened. NRS team has been very, very good, and these are the few dying seconds, last seconds, who will be able to dominate in these right now.
And that's gonna be NRS, fighting so hard to get the end, and Von getting knocked down. I mean, lucky for him, he has some nice cover with terrain. He's gonna get back, and his teammate using some utils here to get some cover here, maybe to get the player down. But in the meantime, just getting to check on the other players and what they're doing. We have a team here, and they actually have fought so well. Not so well, they only have 2 eliminations, but staying alive, getting the team size together, maybe they might give them advantage. But this Madman is trying to fight the blue zone, but if only Zetsu could actually use his eyes, he could get something on Zeus Madman. I mean, look at where Madman is.
We have some tilapia in the game.
I mean, he was in the line of sight for Zeus, but Zeus was so busy fighting other players. And look, I mean, if Madman makes a mistake here, he's gone. That's just it.
Bro, the final player, we were talking about the Zeus Esports. They are able to get the eliminations, but they are not able to get that top spot. Another moment, as you can see, they are trying to fight for their lives. Teams are holding. We we have a full Aurora team. That is South Africa on the far right. We also have on this other team, we have the Zeus Esports, Madman, Tilapia at the moment. Oh my goodness, 5 teams remaining and 12 players.
Look at the last
total.
circle, PTK. Like, this is so
Oh,
funny
no.
how it's gonna end, because it's gonna end in the water, and they have to fight over the other side to get that. And Madman might be the man in trouble here. He doesn't have any land to fight, and Zetu actually has an eye on him. Maybe Zetu might fight Madman.
No, you know, the thing that Madman needs to do, just swim and ensure you are under the bridge. Because once he's under the bridge, he can be able to control the zone from his lower end.
And that's exactly what he does.
And that is, you see, that is it. That is it. When other players try to come to this spot, he will be the man to make those executions.
Yeah, he'll be the first to see them, because they'll be dropping with the legs, one way side, and knocking them down before they even see them. So Madman might just be the man here with the strategy.
Yeah, I think the other guys, we need to see the number of teams that are remaining in this game. So we have how many teams in total? 5 teams in total. Teams are trying to make that rotation. We have the three brothers. Unfortunately, Nexus has been eliminated. AU Shout from the Aurora Esports South Africa has been very, very great, very, very adamant, and very, very awesome when it comes to these locations, when it comes to these statements. South Africa has been on top, but they need to do a lot. Another one talking around as there to guess the elimination for the Aurora Esports. Madman was almost eliminated. Very, very low for Madman. 6 players remaining. Who will get that chicken dinner? Cream de la Queen. We have the ITX showing. But unfortunately, even the force of gravity was not strong enough to hold him back from going back to the lobby.
PTK,
and for the Madman, he needs to be mad enough. Oh my goodness, this is the time.
This is a 2v1. These are 2 teams remaining, and it's gonna be one person fighting against a whole Aurora team, the team that has been dominating all this time. Madman has a good position here. He's gonna be using it to his advantage, taking out 1 player. He's gonna make it 2, but he doesn't. It was just close. That time for reloading the gun, he didn't have it. But I mean, he had it in his crosshair. I mean, nice play. If he only had the time or a teammate to support him, he could have won. And that's a tight time. We're seeing Zeus Esports getting to the last fight without getting that chicken dinner.
Bro, I think if Madman had, I know right now, at the moment, Madman is wishing that the S12K had like some dirty bullets, because he almost got that Aurora team. South Africa, they were almost getting eliminated by the Mauritius team, Zeus Esports. But, you know, it's a numbers game. And guess who had the numbers? Aurora Esports from South Africa. And they actually made that chicken dinner work on their end. Shroud with the 0 eliminations, Aztec with the 1, Zetsu with the 3, and finally, Roshi with the 2 eliminations. They actually made that chicken dinner come home. And finally, South Africa, we are seeing their time of reckoning. Their time has come. And this is just the moment that they have all been waiting for. They were good, they were patient, and that chicken dinner, that is how it has come home. Oh my goodness. Rondo,
Okay, I
the
mean,
game changer.
seeing Zeus Esports for the 3rd time, playing so good yet getting no chicken dinner. What can you say about this team in terms of their strategy and what they're looking for?
I think they're not even thinking about the placement, even the chicken dinner. As long as they're in the top 3, they know that they have a lot of points. Because look at the amount of elimination that they are getting. More than 16 eliminations per game. How incredible is that from Mauritius Zeus Morris? How incredible is that? Because get 15 eliminations in one game, and they're not getting chicken dinner. So let's say number 2, that is 6 points. So that is like average of more than 20 points per game. So they know if they can keep up with the trend, they can be able to get to the top 6 even without a chicken dinner. The question is, are these other teams going to let the Zeus Esports, Zeus Morris from Mauritius, dominate them in the game number 4?
Yep.
That is the question.
We're going to be finding that in a few minutes as we take a very, very, very short break to get to the next game. So Guys, stay tuned. We're gonna be getting to the fourth game of our fifth game tonight, and this is a PTK Clash of Champions. Day one of the qualifiers, and just Group A of the fights. You're yet to see any actions, so stay tuned and do not even blink.
Increases frame rate stability. Download PUBG Mobile version 4.0 for the smoothest victories. increases frame rate stability. Download PUBG Mobile version 4.0 for the smoothest victories.
Shit. Okay. PTK.
Yeah. Chat! Welcome back! The fourth game. The fourth game, bro. Like, I don't know, but Zeus Esports is like someone is on them. Trying to do like this. I don't understand, man. I don't understand. But they've not been able to secure a chicken dinner. But we've seen teams from Tanzania. They have been really, really good. XP has been good. R9 has been good. XP, they got the chicken dinner. R9 are yet to get their chicken dinners. At least we've seen Somalia getting a chicken dinner. And bro, I think if we get like a chicken dinner from Zeus Esports, I think I will say that it is now good. But Zeus Esports, they have really tried. And now with 2 games left, this is the 4th game. If they don't get it on Miramar, they have to try their best to get it in the final game, which will be a run. So I hope you guys are ready and are rooting for the teams that you believe will be winning in this game number 4. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready because it's about to go down.
I mean, we just seen
Hey!
another experience of Miramar again. We didn't see what happened, and I'm starting to believe, like, Zeus Esports, they don't even need a chicken dinner at this point. And from how they're playing, a chicken dinner would just be an added advantage to them because they're getting the placement points. Almost like second position is a lot of placement points. I'm not gonna okay. I mean, not like what do you get when you get a chicken dinner, but again, they're getting so many eliminations. Like last game, we did see more than like 15 eliminations. We're speaking 15.
Yeah.
And like starting to believe they don't actually need that chicken dinner. It just makes sense because they are actually performing so well. So let's see what they're gonna do in Miramar again. Maybe, I've given them the benefit of doubt for the 3rd time right now. I'll just say the Zeus Esports, they just gotta do what they're doing. Let them do what they gotta do.
They have to do it. If they have to do it, they have to do it now. So guys, let's go straight to the 4th game, which is Mira Ma, the land where the dust never ceases to exist, the land where we do not call home because our original home is Erangel, but Miramar is the home for those people that see dust everywhere. I'm talking about the game, I'm talking about in real life. That is Miramar itself. And if you know of someone that is seeing some dust in real life, just tell them Miramar! Yeah.
Exactly.
My man. Zeus Esports. What is going to be done for this Zeus Esports team? What is going to be done for this Zeus Esports team? I hope. I don't even know, man.
Let's just see how they're gonna be doing this time around because we've really watched their game a lot of times and we can't even predict a lot of things right now. I mean, the best thing we can do right now is watch how they're doing, and the fact that they're playing so good, I mean, actually tells a lot. It's an enjoyable game. They're actually showing the other players that they are worth of, getting to the top of the table in this group, and that's what they're proving. They're proving we can still survive, get those kills. Maybe not a chicken dinner, but play to the end. It's just like they've been unlucky 99% of the time they've been playing. So if there's only one chance that they're gonna get maybe to be lucky in what they're doing, maybe that's when we're gonna see something different. But the Zeus,
honestly, man, Panda. Panda. Okay, out of all these teams, I know we've not seen teams. We have like some top teams. Not only the Zeus Esports, not only the OP Spartans, not only the Tribe Warriors. Bro, have you seen the group number E? Group E is the group of death, and that is why it is on the last day. I'm talking about the 3 Crown Esports, one of the best teams from its region. Bro, we also have Mauritius in there. We also have Tanzania in there. Somalia in there. What other team? I don't know if Uganda will be there, but we have Senegal. We have Cote d'Ivoire.
You're talking
So
about Group
all
C?
those. No, that is group E. That is the last group that will complete this qualifier phase on Friday. But also another hot group. We have the group that has only the Kenyan teams. That is the group to play tomorrow and the group to play on Thursday. A group full of Kenyan teams.
That's funny. Actually, I just want to pull up that group because when you look at that group, it actually looks funny on how it is placed. It looks because I mean, look at this. Look at this group, PTK. This is this is a Kenyan only group, and I mean, guys, if you look at these, you can actually wonder how many like Kenyan teams we actually have, and the fact that this is not the only group that looks like this makes it so funny that we have to get 6 teams out of this whole group of a whole Kenyan teams. So it's gonna be hot to see who's gonna be surviving here, and yeah, let's just wait for the hope for the best.
Yeah, I kind of want to see the team from. I want to see the OPs. We have the OP team from Nigeria. I want to see the OP team, and then we also have the Expendables from Tanzania, because I think we ought to be looking at these teams that are representing their regions. One that is the OP team. We also have the XP. Bro, the XP, they were able to get a chicken dinner, but I've not seen them being able to even get close to a chicken dinner in the matches after that chicken dinner. I don't know if it's a matter of game sense. Did they change their strategy? Or what really happened to the XP? Are Tanzanians just waiting for the last games to be able to even shine a little bit more?
Sometimes you do look at you know, the kind of maps they are dominating, and maybe from that we can maybe conclude that it's maybe the specific maps that they're good at. So we do not know for sure if it's about the game that, because I think it was Erangel that they did play so good. Maybe waiting for another Erangel game is gonna tell us if they're actually just so good at that, or maybe they was just lucky. You never know. I mean, every play is good here, but you know, consistency tells a lot about how good you are. I mean, we've seen the Zeus esports playing consistently for the longest time since we started, so that gives us a lot of info about how they're playing. That's gonna be OP T-Pain, and together with his team, Schofield and Numero, picking up a nade here. I don't know. They trying to find because they have a team here that's gonna be fighting the YGTs, Myth, Crazy, and Win, and it's gonna be the OPs versus the YGTs that they have a ground on the high side, and I can see Crazy going down. It's gonna be Wing to try with the shotgun to find where the enemies are. He doesn't quite find them. He gets found with the shotgun to get T-Pain down. Shoots, doesn't get it. Misses one. He's gonna be reloading and going back again. Is he gonna be switching to TPP to get that? Maybe not. And OP numero is actually so low. Someone who actually has any bullets could actually get him getting back his health back, and Wing is gonna be in trouble. He's the only one remaining here, and he's so low right now. Doesn't even make it. It's gonna be a win for Team OPs for this one.
That is quite awesome. Nigeria proving that they are still a dominant force in this esports scene, and that is how South Africa has been told. Pack your bags and go back to the lobby. That is where you belong. That is the words from the Nigerian team. OP Spartans are trying to trade their way back to the top. And at the moment, with the 3 eliminations, as we keep on pushing these, we gotta see. What about the R9s from Tanzania? Where are the R9s? I've not seen the R9s.
Yeah, this is another Tanzanian team that we have actually looked at. Considering we've seen how the EXPs have been playing. I mean, the R9 didn't actually perform so good last game, if I recall so well. And actually, they did play. We did have a highlight of them a lot. Good.
I think they got a lot of elimination in the previous game. That was, I think, their best game.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, they did play so good last game.
But I've not seen much in these. We have the Ugandan team, that is the Kapi team. They've not been able to re-establish their name, because they started very well, but unfortunately in this other game, we are not seeing this Capi team. They are going by the tag that is the CX. Are they here? You know, at times when it comes to these fast games, team will play the first game, second game, that game, and then we have teams that lose morale while completing those final matches. But we have teams that are very, very relentless. Because, chat, you know what? Out of the teams that will not be able to make it to the top 6, the best performing teams, like the best 4 performing teams in the qualifier stage, will be given a chance to play in the group stages that is in this coming week. The death of can I say the group of death that is on Friday, waiting for it. We have the group number E, Madagascar, always pulling up. So that is in the group number E. We shall be having South Sudan, Madagascar, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire making a debut in this tournament. And as we keep on pushing, we have seen these teams playing some very, very good games. And Ponte, I had a question. Like, when it comes to this Miramar game, what do you think might be the best strategy for these teams to implement as we look at some other team in this game?
First thing I'll always say in any map, actually, maybe before we consider like the type, we always want to look at how the zone is moving. I mean, that's the first thing to look at for any team. Looking at how they're gonna be cruising through the map to get to the safest zone, maybe to get the other teams, or maybe to hold compounds. And as you can see, this time around we had the whole like the zone to the southern side, like what we had in Rondo, and we can see they're actually most of the teams getting that spot to the other side. Very few teams actually be having to struggle to get to the safe zone right now, because you can see most of the teams are actually in, and only 2 players probably are 9 that are still in the blue that are going to be trying to get to the safe. So I'll say maybe just getting that position, a nice position to get to the safe zone, and maybe getting that info, because you know when you look at Miramar, is an mostly an open map, is like a desert, and I haven't seen people actually fighting with DMRs that much here, but I would say positioning yourself at the better spot to the safe zone is maybe the best strategy I can say.
Okay, I think that might be, you have just heard it from the best when it comes to analyzing, when it comes to the best strategies in the game. But the game is not yet over. 45 players still remaining in this game. And these are currently the teams that we are on the lookout for. So let's just start with the team number 1 that is taking over that first slot. That is the Zeus team. And chat, we need to talk about this Zeus team. They are very, very good. Not able to even get a single elimination, but they are still in a fight. Fighting against the NRS from Somalia. So Mauritius at the moment fighting against Somalia. We have seen such kind of encounters at the moment. NRS, machine almost eliminated, trying to play it safe. Rush God, these might be the net that sets the pace, that sets the elimination out. NRS against Rush God, and the Rush God losing that fight. Another Zeus Esports Madman is down, but that is quite some very, very good counter-strike from the Zeus Esports. Rush God, they need to be careful. Madman is down. They need to get those revives. They are getting pushed. They are getting clapped. Mollies and nades, all of them keep on flying. Yeah, they need to play safe. Rush God is down. Only Jamal can try and wipe these Zeus Esports team. Oh my goodness! Dynamo with quite a nade, and Arnold is down. Is these the raiding moment for the NRS, and that Jaga in and the NRS, they are crippling these Zeus Esports team. And out of the Zeus Esports, only one of the players is remaining, and that is Faker, trying to get that revive with a very, very good nade, trying to strike, tries to get the NRS team. Zeus Esports, only one guy remains. Will they be able to dominate? Will they be able to make these replication happen? Dynamo with the 1 elimination. They are trying to get this Zeus Esports Madman back up. They need to do a lot. A very, very good neighbor. Unfortunately, no one's home. NRS This is their time to reign against the NR, against the Zeus Esports. Mauritius has been on top, Somalia has been on top, but who is really going to win this win? This game, sorry. Jamal trying to play safe, almost eliminated. NRS a 3v2 situation at the moment. Zeus Esports, are they gonna dominate this 2v3 situation? Faker not faking, but tries to do his best to eliminate this NRS team.
And I think Jamal goes down.
Oh!
And I mean, I look at the confidence that the Zeus team had. I mean, he got his teammate back, Madman, and he decided we need to go back. We're not running away, and that actually earned them a lot. And they took down one player, and actually that's gonna sound like a win to them. We can see Jamal is down. It's gonna be Dynamo and Machine trying to fight this guy so dominant and doesn't actually give up in whatever they're doing. And we can see Dynamo trying to get his teammate Jamal back, and it's gonna be two players coming back. The Zeus are not gonna be late here. They're gonna be fighting so hard to get them back, and Dynamo trying so hard to fight one more time, but he doesn't. It's gonna be Faker taking the two players down and getting that win in that position.
Oh my goodness me! And as the temperatures keep on rising, Machine keeps on running. Oh my goodness! Somalia, that was quite a turnaround by Mauritius. Oh, and that is why these Zeus Maurice team from Mauritius is a gem to watch, is a gem to spectate, is a gem because everything that they do is a highlight in the game. Currently, with the 3 eliminations, they were almost getting crippled by the NRS from Somalia with that dagger from the NRS Dynamo. I think that is the thing that made the Zeus Esports angry. I think that is the thing, honestly speaking.
Yeah, I would say they were so angry by that, and you know, yeah, they were saying, you know what, let's go teach them a lesson, because I mean, what are you trying to do? And you know, proving their point. You don't touch the bosses, come on. I mean, they made a very big mistake and they just came back in. I mean, 2 players, I mean, that was actually incredible. Actually, I didn't believe. I thought he's gonna raise his teammate and just run away, but they didn't even do that.
There's no running. Mauritius, they are coming for the crown. And we also have another fight. Headquarters at the moment fighting against Immortal Esports. Both teams from Somalia. But that was quite a fight to even see. Quite a spectacle. The Zeus Maurice have been dominating, putting Mauritius on the map. HQ no face. Facing no fears. Not afraid. Because he knows he can, but the headquarters, they know they can do better. Alpha Base also from the Somali region. Somalia with quite some teams utilizing that Mini 14. And HQ North Face is down and mocked by Humble. Humble not Humble anymore. They are going for the push. Almost eliminated. Dybala is getting pushed from these HQ's headquarters. At the moment, they are getting rained on. They have to play safe. They know that these elements, they are not in their favor. Panda, you see what is happening. You see Somali versus Somali. But who is the better Somali at this point?
And if you look at this compound, it's not just one team. And neither is it 2 teams, but it is 3 teams. But the one person who is in trouble here is Meliboy from Immortals. And we can see, he started moving in, taking down Numero. No, not Numero, but UFC 44. It's gonna be moving so hard. They're trying so hard to get this team fast going. And you say it's a Somali versus Somali. At the end of this fight, we're gonna be seeing who's the better Somalian team from this whole squad and the whole organization of the team. And you can see Sasuke going down, Norface taking him down, other players going in. It's gonna be Mike so far away getting the info, coming in so late. I don't know if it's gonna be helping their teammates, but oh, that was a very bad fight. When waiting there with a shotgun and he was just spraying. I don't know what he was up to. I mean, really waited for him to do all the movement and just went out and took him down. I would say that was a very, very, very bad play. Good play. And the way AX is playing here, he's trying to prove that point that it is the best Somalian team. And you can see wiping out a team in just no second. It's going to be AX taking that spot there.
Alpha Base Esports one of the best esports teams from the region, and at the moment they are making that a mark. They are ensuring that all the teams that are here, they are very, very aware of that. And as we continue, we've not spectated. We've not seen the ecstasy. Yeah, let's spectate ecstasy for now, man, because this ecstasy team are from South Africa. But at the moment, Zeus Esports getting eliminated by the R9 from Tanzania. Oh my goodness. The Zeus Esports is out.
This is the first time we are experiencing this actually. We haven't seen the Zeus Esports getting wiped out of the game so early. I mean, we've been seeing them play to the end, and this is the only time I would say we've seen them, are getting wiped out so early. Maybe when I say so early, when we still have 27 players remaining with 7 teams, and Zeus Esports with only 2 players playing by that time, maybe they were just caught in the fight, and we can see Teres and Agent getting a kill from themselves, probably from the team Zeus Esports. And this is the only time I would say we haven't seen Zeus Esports fighting to the end. I don't know, what's your bet, PTK, right now that we don't have Zeus in the talking right now, in the whole conversation?
Yeah, honestly speaking, because we don't have Zeus Esports, I think we shall have new teams arising from the challenge, because at the moment, when you even in a classroom, remove the top student, even if the other students are used to get E's, we shall have a new top. Yeah, out of the E's, we shall have a new leader. Yeah, a new number 1. And in this game, I believe we shall be seeing that happen. Expendables are from Tanzania, are fighting against Aurora. The team that won the previous game, Aurora from South Africa, fighting against Tanzania. Will Tanzania be able to dominate South Africa? They have the numbers, and each of these teams has a chicken. Whoever will be able to dominate these, I think will have a higher chance of winning the game.
Yeah, each of the teams here have a chicken dinner. They've all have proven. Camila taking down Aurora Roshi here, but he's just closer to Shroud, who's gonna be probably getting him back to the game. You can see Raven on the other side of the mountain, and having that high ground gives them advantage to the EXPs, and that's what actually you want. I mean, you are speaking of strategies fast, PTK, and this might be one of them. Get those higher grounds, get those players down, just take them down, get those points, and move to the next step. And that's what exactly the EXPs are doing. Maybe we must see the EXPs gaining those eliminations right now, because the EXPs haven't been playing an eliminations match. They've been mostly playing on surviving to the end, which is not really a good strategy. If you compare them to how the Zeus Morris have been playing, they've not really had that chance to actually get those eliminations. And without eliminations, without the placements, the EXPs haven't had actually a wonderful moment. Maybe this is where they want maybe to get someone down, because we can see they have 0 eliminations at the moment. And maybe if we check these maybe minutes after here, it might actually be the same. So maybe the EXPs want to actually maybe measure on getting those eliminations as well, because without a chicken dinner, placement is basically nothing.
Yeah, at times that is the case. And guys, as we go to some other teams, we have a team, I think they are going for the tag TM. I think I saw the team, I've seen a tag TM. Yeah, that is the team. This is the team that I wanted to see.
I mean, yeah, PTK, I don't know.
Exactly the team. I
haven't seen TM.
Yeah, we have not seen them.
I mean, in all the games,
we've
I don't know.
not seen them. Yeah, but this is Team Monarchs from South Africa. Team Monarchs from South Africa.
Yeah, but I see the EXPs are actually trying to listen to what we're actually telling them. And Ian just getting that fast elimination, a Nox and Tacit to the end. And maybe this is what they want to do, and they're going to be fighting the Ecstasies.
Yeah,
probably getting that ground again.
Actually going to do that. But they have one elimination. One elimination does not cut it. They need at least more than 4 eliminations to be able to have like some very, very good spot in the top 6.
Yeah, sure thing. Because every team is fighting, no one is sleeping. So one elimination can't really help, because that's what anyone will get, getting that advantage to get unique results. You have to actually get some quite number of eliminations.
Oh my goodness me. And guys, we also have this is the TM team that we were talking about. The
Team Monarchs. The TMs. Yeah, Team Monarchs.
Yeah, this is the Team Monarch from South Africa. South Africa have been represented very, very well by, I think that is 4 teams in this Group A.
Yeah, that's 4
And
teams.
yeah, 4 teams in the Group A from South Africa. But you know what? We only need 2 teams. We only need 6 teams from this whole group. We still have other fights. R9.
I mean, this is a very hard
Uh-huh.
fight when you think about it, PTK. Sorry about that, guys. We have, you know, when you look at these competition, when you look at a group, we have so many players, so many teams per group, and the fact that we only need 3 players, you know, really tells how stiff the 6 teams to proceed. It really tells how stiff the competition is. I mean, when you just look at the results yourself.
Bro, that is quite awesome. And chat, as the production team tries to fix this, remember, this is the ultimate African clash of champions. And this is the season 1.8 of the PTK tournaments. Yeah, this is, can I say 2 times? It happens 2 times per year. We have the mid-year tournament, and then we have this end-year tournament. I think refreshing that would be like the best thing.
That's what we're trying to do. Maybe to get that back in.
Yeah, I think we can just try to close that as we continue to look at the insights in these games. And chat, don't forget, give the stream a like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, like and subscribe as we are pushing these. Let's go. Yeah, I think you just close the window and restart it.
Yeah, sure thing. So
That would be, I think, the easiest thing. Yo, but chat, this is actually, can I say epic? Our time is now. If we cannot take advantage of all these, I don't know what we are expecting to get. And thank you so much to the PTK team for arranging such a tournament. This is just by the day number 1. Tomorrow we have the day number 2, then the day number 3, day number 4, day number 5, which will be the group of death this Friday night. Don't forget to tune in. Make sure that you are subscribed to our channel. And if you are not in our WhatsApp channel, ensure you're in our WhatsApp channel, because there is where all the results will be posted. And for the Instagram page, that is PTK_Africa, also that is where the results will be posted. So results are normally posted first on our WhatsApp, on our Instagram, then our WhatsApp channel and Discord. So ensure that you are in one of those platform, or maybe all of them. I know most of you guys have are logged in all these socials. Yeah, like the stream. We need to get like 200 likes, because I know we can. With the numbers that we have, 200 likes is something from the past. Like, this is one of the easiest things that we can be able to achieve. Like the stream. Chat, 81 likes at the moment. Yo, chat, I have everyone that is watching, I just need you to send a flag of what country you are supporting. Send a flag in the comment section, just 1 time or 2 times, of the country that you are expecting to dominate in this African Clash of Champions tournament. Yeah, as we wait for things to go back to normal, I believe they will be fixed in just a few. So, chat, right in the stream. Yeah, just send that flag. Yeah, send that flag. We need to know what country will be able to dominate. Yeah, just a second, chat. Our stream is getting fixed. Yeah, we are very much aware of that. So just a few seconds as the stream is getting fixed. But in the meantime, chat, like, what country are you rooting for? What country are you rooting for? What country do you think is gonna get that chicken dinner? What country will get that chicken dinner and ultimately be able to win that top spot? And I believe we are back. We are already back. So make sure that you'll give the stream a like, and W's to the production team for that very, very fast, can I say, reaction? Just like the
I mean, you can call it maybe that. I mean, that counts as well. I mean, Yeah, but I mean, I do appreciate that we didn't lose a lot of progress. As we can see, we have 4 teams remaining. I mean, this is so crucial, PTK, and we need to watch this game carefully because we have 4 teams remaining, and that's so crucial. This is the last zone. We have the team Ecstasies still playing on them. We have one player from the EXPs. We have the Monarchs, the team we talked about just actually made it to the top 4. We have our last team. What's our last team? We have 4 teams. That's gonna be
Expendables. We have the Monarchs from South Africa, Ecstasies from South Africa, and then a 1 trillion esports from Somalia. Yeah, Camila got the elimination, but unfortunately, from the Expendables, Camila has been expended. These
22 teams remaining, PTK.
Yo, this is crazy. A 3v4 situation, Panda.
Exactly, and look at the grounds. Look at the difference. I mean, the Monarchs have a very good angle. I mean, they're gonna be. I mean, this is. I don't know. What do you think?
But this is crazy. I think the Monarchs can. This is the first game that we are seeing the Monarchs dominate. They've not been able to dominate other games. So if they can come and get that chicken dinner, these will prove to be very, very tremendous on their end, on their side. Getting a chicken dinner will prove to be that game changer that they have all been waiting for. One by one, they are trying to crawl. That is the TM Honey trying to bring the sweetness to the room. But you need to be careful. But we are flies. We don't like honey. Honey is only sweet because you make it. Otherwise, even flies, we would have been taking their sweetness. Because we have some other things that flies love. But one by one, they have the top spot.
I mean,
they need to make those nades to fly in.
This shark is gonna be a lot till we have the blue zone moving. But for the meantime, we have the Monarchs staying high up the ground until anything happens. They're gonna be using that to their advantage as well. I mean, you see their opponents taking cover in the shark. I mean, if this one wasn't taking damage here, or doesn't get it so well from prison, and we can see them trying so hard to get that cover to their side. They have no side to move, and it's only a 1 versus 1 team, and it's just the best players are going to be moving. You can see the blue zone moving south. It's going to be pushing the Monarchs towards the lower side of the map, and this is where we're going to have to see a difference here. Hani already taking damage from the blue, and he's not going to make it to have 3 players remaining for the Monarchs. And they're going to be losing players on the other side as well. We have people going down, and the Monarchs in trouble. He is going to be Moscow playing on his own. 1 place down. No time to raise him. He's going to make it. We have some little cover for them to get him up. And the Blue Zone is going to be moving as well. And anytime from here, they're going to be cooking up nets. I mean, they need to be careful. You can't get your prison. I don't know if you can get that net here. If it lands, that's going to be a win.
Bro, I don't understand what is happening, really. But they need to dominate this game.
I mean, it's 2 players remaining, PTK. Not 2, 3.
Bro, a 3v3 situation, and it was a 4v3.
Exactly.
But the one thing is that the Monarchs, they don't have the zone. They have to go down to be able to secure the zone.
Yeah, that's going to be risky for them. They're trying to use all the utils to get their opponents off the cover, but they can't. It's just proving so difficult for them. If the blue zone actually moves towards the south, it's going to be GG's for the Monarchs because they have just dropped Urek down. It is a 3v2, and Moscow is going to be trying to actually get prison. Jumping over the prison is back. Is prison going to take down Roxy? And it's actually a 2v2 again. We're seeing people lose players. Urek goes down, Roxy's down. It's going to be prison 1v1 versus Moscow. Who's going to take it? Taking cover on the tree. Moscow doesn't have cover, and prison is going to do this. Get that chicken dinner. 1 last minute to score it and getting the chicken dinner home.
Oh boy, and that is the marvel of the TM team. The Monarchs taken back to school by the 1 trillion esports. Oh my goodness me. That was actually impressive. One of the best last fights ever. Bro, Panda was almost losing his breath.
That was kind of, I don't know how to say it. I mean, if you look at how that was actually scary, PTK. I don't know how to say it.
Bro, Yeah, bro, no, there's a lie, there's a lie, there's a lie, there's a lie. Bro, wait, what was the last team to be eliminated first? What was the last team to be eliminated? What was the first team to be eliminated? Sorry. What was the first team to be eliminated?
Like the first blood in the whole game?
Yeah, the first blood. Like the team that is, I think, number 16 or number 17.
Yeah, probably 16 or 17.
Oh, three brothers.
They didn't join. I think these are the teams that the players that give up and they just don't join the next matches. We can see Spiky here. We can see where the other players are. They're not there. So probably the three brothers were the first one to get eliminated, and that's just how it happened. PTK. So I mean, what do you have to say about that game? We did have different expectations. We did talk about Zeus again. They got eliminated earlier this time for the first time, and it changed our whole vibe of the game. And we did talk about the Monarchs, saying we haven't seen them anywhere in the game, and they actually came to perform again. We can see how the twist of events actually like just changes the whole game, and we saw them to the last fight. I mean, it's just like the positioning and how unlucky they were. I mean, if they had enough utils at the beginning of that whole 1v1 team, they could have tried to get nades and mollies, get their opponents out of that cover, but they did wait maybe to hoping for the blue zone to actually push them up, which actually didn't happen, and it happened to be to their disadvantage because jumping over that cliff really messed them up. You see, like Moscow, for example, lost a lot of got some fall damage, hate to fight again, and that's how Prison just took advantage of the same.
Oh my goodness, I don't know how the 1 trillion esports were able to back the home, but that is a GG's. Honestly, I would say that is a GG's. They actually did great. Although I believe the TM, they would have won the game. They had everything to their side. They had the numbers, but unfortunately, it all comes down to the play zone, because you might have the numbers, but if you don't have the play zone, if you are like situated in a very, very wrong spot in the map, you will not get that chicken dinner. And even if you'll try, I think the chances are very, very minute, very, very small. But GG's to them. They came, Team Monarchs, South Africa, they dominated, but unfortunately that chicken dinner was not for their side. Somalia taking yet another chicken dinner. So yeah, how many chicken dinners for Somalia? I think 2 chicken dinners for Somalia. We have one chicken dinner for Tanzania. And then what was the other chicken dinner? We had the other chicken dinner.
Did we get one from Aurora? Who got
Aurora, South Africa.
Yes,
so
Aurora got in
2
Rondo.
from Somalia, 1 South Africa, and 1 from Tanzania. So yeah, those teams are having quite some good games, some games of their lives. But this is the game that will determine whether they are going to make it to the top 6 or not. Remember, we are also going to choose the most outstanding number 7 or number 8. If you are good, you didn't make it to the top 7, but in your group, you did very, very good. You are going to get that chance to make it to that group stage, which will be happening in this coming week. Remember, 34 teams will be going to the group stage. Right now, we have a total of 86 teams. 86! But do you know what 86 teams mean? 86 is a lot. From all over Africa, this is a lot.
That's a lot of teams, to be honest. And it's a hard fight for every team, I'm going to say. And that's why everyone is fighting, because that's so many teams.
Yeah, that's so many. But now, guys, we are taking a short break, a 2-minute break, and then we shall come back for the final game of the night, which is Erangel. So, guys, stay tuned. Back in 2 minutes.
Okay.
increases frame rate stability. Download PUBG Mobile version 4.0 for the smoothest victories.
Yo, guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the ultimate African Clash of Champions. This is the day number 1 for the Group A, because we have the qualifiers Group A, B, C, D, E. For the Group A, we have the teams that have been dominating. We've seen the Zeus Esports, we have the R9 Expendables, 1 trillion Esports coming back with that very, very mighty comeback. The Mutants TM from South Africa has been good, although they didn't get the chicken dinner. Now, this is the game that determines it all. This is the game that sets the pace. And for tomorrow, if you are not aware, these are the teams that shall be participating tomorrow. Panda, can
Yes.
you take us through on that? Because I think he's at a very, very good position because he knows these teams.
I mean, just to get this quick before we start the game, tomorrow we're going to be doing Group B. And if you look at the teams that we have in Group B, it's actually crazy. And I did hear some people asking about, oh, where's Fotifonga Nush? Where's blah, blah, blah. This is part of the Kenyan teams that are going to be participating tomorrow. We had a lot of Kenyan teams registering. And just to make it fair, we gotta have them in the one group so that we can have the best of the Kenyan team representing us. We have Rescue Esports, that's the one PMSC teams that are gonna be participating. We have the Inhale Tempo, we have the CX, we have the Top Clan, we have the PM Esports, F8 Esports, Falcon Esports, the Death of Night, we have the 44 Ganush, we have Brutal Psychos, we have Tala Esports, Clash Gods, GOK Esports, Pro Clan, Loot Goblins, and the Royal Gang, and last one is the Forbidden Esports. Guys, for now, that's what we're going to be having tomorrow. Let's move on to the game and see what the action is as we give you updates of what's going on in the game.
Very nice. And guys, don't forget we have more than 6 PMSC teams participating in this tournament, and also some top creators. We have Mkali from the 44 Ganush. We have the C9 Sina representing South Africa in the Cloud9. They will be representing South Africa. That is on Friday. Yeah, that is the group of death. So we have it all. When it comes to the top creators, they are here. When it comes to the top fraggers, they are here. When it comes to the top teams, PMSC, all of them are here. And this is the final game of the evening, and that is the game number 5 of 5. Who will take this home?
Exactly. And just maybe to go through the teams, as this is the last match of the night, we have slot 6, we have the team Zeus Esports, we have the OPs, and actually I've actually changed the rosters, and I can see them bringing in maybe some subs here. We have the OP, George, T-Pain, Numero, and Spartan. We have on slot 10, we have the team that just got the last chicken dinner. We have NRS on team 12. We have the EXPs on 13. These 9 teams. We have the Immortals on slot 14. We have the R9s, the Anna Tanzanian team on 15. On 16, we have the HQs. We have the Auroras on 17, got their chicken dinner in Rondo. We have the Ecstasies. We have the YGTs on 19. We have the Monarchs that actually made it to the last fight in the last game of Miramar. We have the AX on the last 22. I think we have more teams right now than we had in last game, because this is Erangel, and most people know what this map is. Most people play this map, and it's actually pretty common map. So we expect to see a lot of informed decisions and good strategies on Erangel, and we can see a lot of things happening, and you can see a shroud going down already just at the beginning of the game. I mean, maybe let's just see what happened. Maybe try to analyze the mistake that they didn't make to maybe know why they got eliminated so early in the game.
Yeah, and guys, this is the last game as I wait for that feed for the game. As we continue chat, don't forget to give the stream a like, subscribe to the channel, and this is the ultimate African Clash of Champions. Our main focus in some previous game, that was in we were watching closely these esports, but for now I want us to change our focus, and let's get to see what all these other teams are bringing to the table. We've seen Aurora Esports, they have a chicken dinner and trying to bag yet another chicken dinner to their name. As we are viewing these teams, R9 from Tanzania has been very, very good when it comes to Rondo, but when it comes to Erangel, they have not been the greater side. But I think this might be the game that might be changing it all. Expendables from Tanzania have also been very, very good, very, very awesome. We've not seen much from the OP team from Nigeria, but the Expendable Camila, all of them trying to get to the play zone. One by one, they are marching. We have the OP Spartans representing Nigeria. The battle of bling, the battle of skills, the battle of continents, the battle of countries. Will Nigeria be able to secure a lot of slots when it comes to that final day? Because, in the finals, we only have 16 teams participating. If your country does not make it in these group stages, in these qualifiers, you are cooked. But you know the best thing is, we shall be celebrating the other African teams. You know, your country might be eliminated very, very early. That means that you have a lot to do. Just go to the training grounds, train, 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 and next time bring some very, very dangerous teams. But for now, 1 trillion esports, they were able to get that chicken dinner. Player AFK, that is away from keyboard. Xanos, Immortal, Eclipse are trying their best. As we continue, Panda, for this last game,
Yes.
which team do you think has the highest favorability, has the highest chances of winning the game number 5?
I'm gonna give my guess, and maybe this is not based on anything, but I would just say, from the track record that we've seen before, we did see the EXPs play so good in the first game, and I think they did take the chicken dinner in the first game. And I would say Erangel has to be the one map that most teams will have the courage of playing, because Erangel is the one map that is the most. And maybe I would say any team could win this PTK, not necessarily what I say, but from what we have seen, the Immortals are getting smoked. PTK, we can see that's Dapra getting that face. He's gonna do it one more time, and oh my god, Mither doesn't wanna play games here. He's gonna be taking down Male Boys and just wiping the whole thing, and the whole Immortal team is gone, and the only player remaining on this team is the AFK players, Daniel. I mean,
Oh my goodness. I think if he was not AFK, he could have suffered the same fate. He's lucky.
I
He's
mean,
lucky.
he's just lucky to be AFK. I mean, Melbourne did spray with the PB Bison, and this guy just got back and just punched him. I don't know if you saw that.
Bro, that was just incredible. I saw all the scenes from every single angle. But man, I don't know. Immortal Eclipse are just saw darkness in broad daylight. They don't believe what happened, but in their final game, they have that early lead. And these are the teams that are trying to fight for that top 6 position. Headquarters, they are good and they know it. But at the moment, going head on with the Zeus Esports. So they need to be careful where they are going to be pushing. They need to be careful on which fights that they are choosing. They need to be careful on how they are going to approach these last and final game for the group A.
The Aurora Esports only having 2 players remaining at this very early stage of the game, and looking at how they've been fighting, this is a very great disadvantage on their team. We only have Zetsu and Aztec. I mean, if this happened in Rondo, we could say maybe they have a chance because there was recall, and that's what actually helped many teams in Rondo to stay to the end and maybe getting even Aurora the chicken dinner to the last part of the game. And right now we're looking at 2 players fighting to the end. Maybe we don't know how that's gonna be. Maybe look at Team Ecstasy. We have Godlike, Glock, VPN, Luffy, and Darius, and still getting together, look together, maybe securing those compounds. Still, we can't say a lot about that. I mean, it's still too early. You can see Top gone on again. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it's been happening. Like the good players that we're having on the very previous matches, getting those chicken dinners, being the first players being lost in the next games. I don't know about that.
Honestly, I don't know, but I think it's they become confident. You know, once you dominate a game, I think a team gets that confidence because, as you can see, we have the Alpha base tearing up the 1 trillion esports. And at the moment, they might be getting that win as we head over to the 1 trillion esports and the Alpha base, which is the last team on this roster. At the moment, they are pushing and they are pushing hot. They are going for the team that won that chicken dinner. They want all those eliminations. They have 2 eliminations to their name, are looking to get the final elimination. OP squad from Nigeria getting teared up by the Zeus Esports. And once again, Zeus Mauritius not going in softly. Not going in softly for these Nigerian squads. Mauritius, I think there's a beef that is happening, because Mauritius just teared up the OP squad from Nigeria. But I feel so pain. I feel so sad that we were not able to witness that. But the kill feed just says it. Every single player of the Zeus Esports with 1 elimination, and they got the OP squad, and they know And that is why they are making that push. Bro, imagine getting pushed by such a squad.
I mean,
What
PTK, you know,
is so
the thing
serious?
about not even having to get that a whole experience is how the Zeus Esports actually does it. I mean, they take less than 10 seconds to take down a team, which it really tells, like, maybe explains how you get even know to see the action, because they push in so much strategy that you can't even take time to even like digest what's going on, because the OP team just got like obliterated like so quickly. We didn't even get to experience that. I mean, very less time wastage and it's gone.
Bro, these guys are not even wasting time. If they want to eliminate you, they will do it in seconds. And that is what they did. They eliminated Nigeria in a blink of an eye. We didn't even see the action. As fast as we headed to the OP squad, they were out. And that explains it about these Zeus Esports. Zeus Mauritius, the seriousness in this squad. They did not just bring a team to participate. They brought the best team. They know that Zeus Maurice, they have all it takes to be able to be number one. And that is why they are coming for this title. They are making a mark in Mauritius, and they are making a mark in the African esports scene as we know it.
I mean, you talk about the beef between Mauritius and Nigeria. I mean, the Zeus Maurice team, they've been looking for the Nigerian teams to be the first team to actually just eliminate. And it's actually funny how this has been happening since we started playing this whole game. And it's not just a narrative, but something that we've been seeing on the screens. Maybe not sometimes because of the nature of play they've been having, but we're looking at the Zeus Esports actually just doing incredible stuff before this game ends. And I told you this is Erangel. Everyone is experienced.
Yeah.
And if the unexperienced are experienced, that means the experienced are more and even more experienced. And we're looking at teams like Zeus Maurice.
So they are actually bringing and serving food to everyone's table. Yeah, these are the R9s that we are watching at the moment from Tanzania. As we go to some other teams making this game the game that it is. Bro, we've not seen the YGTs a lot. You know, we've not seen the YGTs a lot.
We did actually see the YGTs at the beginning of the game. They're the one who took down the immortal the immortals, because that was Myth. We did see Myth doing the last fight. Yes, it did happen before. So they actually played, maybe not so much so that we can actually realize a lot of things. Maybe not so aggression, but we did see them. But not in so many games, you might be right, yeah.
Yeah, but the RNRS are trying to get some shots in and get that YGT team from South Africa. So South Africa versus Somalia at that a particular moment, but the fight did not break loose. Only one team has been eliminated at this point. That is the OP Skoda. As time is creeping in and as the zone is closing in, one by one, these players are trying to get the best spots in this zone, and the best spots will win the game. R9 Zeus, oh my goodness, R9 fighting against the Zeus Esports. R9 look at how Zeus Esports is moving. One of their players is down. They eliminated all those guys and they are pushing. These guys are not even afraid. R9 Terriers trying to throw that molly, but he needs to throw a lot more than that. At the center of it all, at the center of attraction between the headquarters and the Zeus Esports, he needs to get out of that place. He needs to find a better place. Headquarters are coming in the fight. They just want the eliminations. They know they have the chance, and they are going for that chance. Headquarters from Somalia trying to fight against the Zeus Esports. Zeus Esports adding bodies to their trail. 9 eliminations for them. Headquarters pushing at the Zeus Esports, but they need to be careful. At Zeus Esports, they don't know how to jump. They don't know marking. They just know damage. And that is what they are doing. Dybala is down. And these headquarters, they need to find a new location, because this location is definitely the headquarters of the Zeus Esports. Zeus Esports, only one of the guys is remaining. HQ No Face gets that elimination. Only one of the guys is remaining, and that is the Madman. Tries to go for the push. Madman with the SLK goes for the knock, and he does get the elimination. And they do it. Zeus Esports added
No
another
way.
elimination to their name. 11.
I don't know how much confidence these players have. I mean, if I was Madman, I don't think that was a place I would really want to go fight. Because, I mean, looking at like some players dropping down, and Madman's like, this is what I want to go for. And with least expectations, because normally when you attack a team and they lose some of the players, there's gonna be that hard decision making on whether to maybe get off, like back off, do some strategies and come back. But that's not the Zeus Esports. They're just gonna push in because of the confidence they have, and maybe they've watched the pattern of your games, and that's just exactly what they did. And once again, a win for the Zeus Esports. 11 eliminations, only 9 teams
11.
remaining.
11. We talked about that these guys don't even need a chicken dinner.
Exactly.
They don't even need a chicken dinner. What is the reason for getting a chicken dinner? And you can get all those eliminations, and that's number 2 spot.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. But they are actually making it rain bodies, rain shots, and everything are going their way. But this is actually hot. And if they get a chicken dinner, this will be their final. This will be it. This will be again.
The EXPs. We haven't seen much about the EXPs this game, and actually Camila is not even around anymore.
Oh, I think the EXP, they won the first game. That was the Wrangle. Are they gonna replicate the same results that they had in that first game? Moment,
that's what I thought, but is it gonna happen, PTK?
If the NRS are going to permit it, though, because at the moment they're fighting against the NRS team from Somalia.
Yes, exactly. That's what they are about to fight, and if that happens, maybe you can see that happen. But some fights actually dropping on the other side. Maybe let's see what these ones have to offer, because we haven't seen them play so much. We have lost a lot of players actually in this game for the one time that we haven't been here.
As we continue moving, we have the Alpha Base from Somalia. They have been very, very awesome. They have been very, very good in their strikes, in their push. They have just been very, very critical. But they're still thinking of getting a chicken dinner, because they have not yet been able to assert dominance when it comes to that chicken dinner. Alpha Base Esports, they are playing it safe, trying to wait for that zone to push so that they can be able to identify the best spots, the best slots for them to slot in.
Exactly, and there's some shots going on, PTK. We can see where the zone is moving. It's so dangerous. PTK, do you think this zone might actually end in the water? I mean, it could be risky if that happens, because look at where it is.
Well, if this zone ends up in the water, I think we're going to have a boat fight.
Exactly, and I don't know. I mean, looking at where it's positioned right now, anything can happen, to be honest. And it's actually so scary of what's going to be happening. And that's when strategy calls in. Like, people do use a lot of strategy that most people actually haven't seen before. And from what you have, everyone's going to be moving towards the shores, and there's going to be a lot of fights. By the time we're at the next stage of the zone, we might have it either in the water or on the land. So it's a matter of waiting, because the game is actually slow. And you can see the Zeus team is the last team actually moving in. I mean, playing slow this time round. I mean, they've been playing this way this whole time, and it's going to be them encountering the teams, but not them being encountered. As much as they are so good at all the strategies, I mean, this is going to be easier for them, because this is what they've been using all the time.
Yeah, Ancha, this is just but a final moment. Tomorrow we have the day number 2. Yeah, tomorrow most of the teams will be Kenyan, because we had like a whooping 34 teams from Kenya registering. And we need the best of the best. We need the creme de la creme. As Mauritius has given us the best, as Nigeria has given us the best, Kenya will be giving us their best players tomorrow. YGT need from South Africa trying to heal up. They have 4 eliminations total. The only thing that they need right now is those placement points. At the moment, 8 teams remaining. So if you die now, you only get a single placement point So you just have to ensure that you are in that top 3 spot to be able to bag in some very, very good eliminations. Teams as Scotfield are getting an elimination at the moment, and I believe Zeus, Ecstasy, we are having like a Mauritius, we have Mauritius fight, South Africa fight. Lobby is down. Yeah, Ecstasy are trying their best to survive the rage. Zeus Esports have been pushing. Also have got like pushing. He's very, very, very low. He needs to go for that push. They know he's very, very low, trying to heal up with the 2 eliminations. The goal leg is down. They know he's up with the 2 eliminations. Goes for the push. And he knows he can't get that elimination. Yeah, he needs the push. But unfortunately not able to counter that strike. Third parties everywhere. They knows the final player in this spot from his team. They knows. I tried to go with that push, unfortunately. These Ecstasies, they are not joking around. And Ecstasy from South Africa dominating and making sure that it is all hard. The South Africa is here and they are not joking around. Ecstasy Luffy also downed by the Zeus Esports. Zeus Esports going for that party. And they might be making the Ecstasy team from South Africa pay for their mistakes. Glock with a 0 elimination. South Africa getting pushed by the Zeus Esports. Madman are very mad. Goes for the push, goes for the knock. He gets that elimination. Tries to get with the F. But able to back that knock. Goes for that molly. And finally, he needs to go. Oh my goodness! Madman, a madman himself. And the madman not joking around with anybody. Oh my goodness me. 8 eliminations for the madman. And this is the man. At 16 years old, teenage kicks, teenage flicks, and he knows how to do the marvel. Oh my word, teenage kicks, the ultimate teenage kill, the boy with the world at his feet. There ain't no stopping him now. Oh my goodness, Panda.
I mean, I'm seeing how these players are fighting, and I mean, I can't even I'm still surprised every moment I even watch this. I mean, even if when you look at the replays, every time you see new things and you just surprised. I mean, these players how they're fighting, it doesn't even reflect on what we think they are. 16 years old and this is how you're fighting. It's actually so crazy, and that's how the Zeus are gonna take down. Oh my days.
Bro, no words.
And look at that distance.
No.
They're not even letting them stand. That's the funny thing.
You have nowhere to go.
And they're gonna be pushing them. Look at that. This is actually so sad. This is humiliation, PTK.
South Africa! Mauritius dominating South African teams. Oh my goodness, chat. South Africa eliminated by the Zeus Esports from Mauritius. Mauritius has been on top. 12 eliminations for the madman.
21 for the team Zeus Esports. Is it just too easy for them? I mean, what did we do? This team should be in the PMGCs, PTK.
Oh, they should be in the PMGC. These guys are good. They should be in the PMGC.
I mean, speaking of the PMGCs, I don't think we are glazing, because if you look at how they played in the PMSCs again, they really deserve to be in somewhere else, because they did play so good. Zeus Morris was one of the top teams in the PMSCs. So, I mean, we're not just speaking out of just saying, but there's actually some factual points in our statements.
Bro. If they don't get a chicken dinner in this game, I will say they were robbed. Yeah, they were robbed.
Do you think this is where we can actually see the Zeus Esports chicken dinner?
I think this.
Do you think this is the one?
Because, yeah, this may be the one. They have the numbers. They have the numbers. They have the eliminations.
21 eliminations. Do they even need a chicken dinner?
Oh, they don't even need the chicken dinner. They don't even need the chicken dinner. They just need to just get another elimination. They'll be in the top 4. Top 4, you have some guaranteed 4 points. 4 points for plus their elimination that they are getting. Look at that. Also, Aurora Esports eliminated by another Zeus member. 14 players remaining. They have 3 of the members. If they don't get this chicken dinner, Zeus Esports, this will be quite a bummer. Alpha Base Esports going for that push, rushing the rush god. He needs to be careful. Who are you rushing like that? XP Craven getting against the XP Knight. A very fantastic play, but unfortunately not able to get anyone. And no action on the road. But they are pushing. They are not joking. They went for them. XP Craven at the moment trying to survive. And oh my goodness! 13 eliminations for this man. 13, 1, 2, up to 13. We have teams that have not been able to average such eliminations. And let's go to the XPs because we have some other fights.
That's incredible.
Woo. Panda. Oh my goodness me.
That's getting trouble here. He's gonna be fighting the whole EXP team. He's gonna be switching between his shotgun and his M416. And looking at that tricks, he's gonna be trying to fight here, taking cover, maybe to wait for them to come in here. Maybe to get one person here. And the EXPs are gonna be moving forward because they know they're playing one player, trying to push them, all them off using the grenade, maybe taking the baggy to fly. Is he gonna make it? They have his location. He's gonna be trying to get another location, maybe to fight off, and that just saves Sasuke. And does it save him? No, because he's just going to a most dangerous place where he's gonna be positioning himself in the crosshairs of the Team Zeus Esports and the NRSs. I mean, he might be lucky for now, but what about the next minutes? But the EXPs are actually still following. I mean, it will be lucky for Sasuke if he actually manages to survive this PTK.
Oh my goodness. Somalia clinging on to the genius of them things. XP Koke, Tanzania has been raining and Tanzania goes for the knock. Even go for the pull with SLT. And get you Somali. Craving, but unfortunately, Expendables are getting expended. Only 2 of their teammates are remaining, fighting against the NRS team. 3 teams remain. That is the NRS, Zeus Esports, and currently Expendables from Tanzania. Somali versus Mauritius versus Tanzania. One of a lifetime, one in a lifetime battle. NRS Idain, he needs to be revived. XP from Tanzania, they have been superb. Zeus Esports also getting that revive. Basically a 2v2v2. No, sorry. Zeus Madman, yet another elimination. Oh my madman. Oh my chat. Oh my game.
And look at that distance. I mean, distance is not even actually a problem for him. And I see Von taking down Rush God. And it's going to be 1 player remaining on the Zeus team. That's Madman. And 2 players on each of the teams remaining. 3 teams remaining. We have the NRS. We have the EXPs, Poki and Mafia. And before I just finish, Mafia is gone. It's going to be 2 teams remaining, PTK. And that's going to be Zeus Madman playing against NRS Von and NRS Ethan.
Elimination, father. I believe this is going down in the history books as the player with the most eliminations in our tournament. 17 eliminations this very moment. Will he be able to achieve this 1v2?
I mean, we don't really know, but and if he's gonna take this kill, that means he can take the other one. It's gonna be a 1v1 and Madman just makes the work easy for him. He's gonna be fighting Von right now, NRS Von, and he's gonna be fighting Ethan, that remaining player, just taking down his teammate. It's gonna be easy for Madman. The only one chance actually Madman is gonna be, this might be the chance we might be having the Zeus team getting that chicken dinner. A net being cooked from both the teams. Madman using his ET to get that cover. And Ethan almost blew up himself, or what did I see? Maybe switching up to him might give us a good POV because Ethan is trying to fight with Naze. Maybe he was blowing up the vehicle. I don't know, maybe his strategy. But getting overhead, we must see a good location. And they're gonna be using that same cover to actually move on. Ethan getting the lower ground, Madman cooking a nade. If he does it so well, it matters getting on him. No, he doesn't actually have his location so good. Taking some damage, Ethan here. And we see Madman dropping the barrage of grenades like it's nothing, not giving him a time to breathe and getting that cover again. Ethan losing that HP. Oh my god, That has to be the harassment of the century, and Ethan had no chance to fight a thing here, PTK. Let's get to the screens and PTK and talk about this game.
No, wait, no, wait. What team was eliminated first before you even talk about the Zeus Esports? Oh my goodness me. OP squad, but let's talk about the Zeus Esports. Oh my goodness, it's happening again. The love of a final game sensation. The love of the final boss fight. It is bottling up at the top. They wanted that chicken dinner, and finally the chicken dinner is home. Smell that. Tasty as hell. Smell that. The smell of chicken, smell that. They are chickening out, and that is what they brought to the table. We have a brand new record in these tournaments. 19 eliminations for the madman. It never gets better than this. It never gets angrier than this. It never gets more dangerous than this. They came, they made that happen. He drew 10 nades. Oh, how many nades?
I mean, that was scary in the perspective of Ethan, and I don't know what I could have done because they were dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. He wasn't even giving time to think about what to do next. The only thing Ethan was doing is lying down on the ground, and he was making sure he throws as many as he can so he doesn't give him time to actually move. And he won a game without even using a gun.
Bro.
I mean, that's after shooting 19 players. I mean, that's kind of embarrassing to the whole lobby.
Man, okay, that was they deserved that chicken dinner. They deserved that chicken dinner. And guys, from the scores, Zeus Faker 4 eliminations, Arnos with 3, Madman 19 eliminations, Zeus Rashcode with 3. Bro, how many eliminations? 7 plus 29 eliminations for this team. 29 eliminations. Number 2, we have the NRS, Eden with the 1 elimination, Jamal, we have Machine with the 1, and finally Von with the 4 eliminations. Number 3 team, that was... I can't actually see the number 3 team.
Number 3, we had the EXPs.
Nice. Tanzania, that is Tanzania. So we had Mauritius, Somalia, Tanzania, Somalia, South Africa. Oh my goodness.
And then we have the YGTs.
South Africa.
Yep.
TM, South Africa. Ecstasy, South Africa.
And we have the
1 trillion, Somalia.
We have the
headquarters, Somalia.
And then we have Tanzania again from the R9s.
Immortal, Somalia.
And then we have the OPs from Nigeria. They were the first team to be eliminated.
That was epic, man. For the stars of the game, none other than...
That was actually crazy, to be honest. And yep, PTK, this been another experience. I mean, I'm hoping that each of the PMSC teams in each of the respective group is actually gonna be doing wonders like what we had from the Zeus Morris team. I mean, this was overkill. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, this was an overkill lobby for the team Zeus Morris, and they just did what they had to do because 29 eliminations. That's actually crazy. And we want to see what's going to be happening in Group B, because in Group B we have the Rescue Esports. I mean, we really want to see what's going to be happening there. And I feel like the Rescue Esports might actually have an easier chance here again, because looking at the many Kenyan teams registering, I'm very sure most of them are new esports team actually trying to play. It might be another experience here that we're going to be seeing. But the funny thing is that from the Group A, we had teams that I've been seeing a lot. The OP is not a new team in the esports scene. We have seen a lot of teams here are not actually, the EXPs are not a new team here. They're actually a team that has been playing a lot of tournaments, especially the Clash of Clans. I've seen them play. So, I don't know. Let's see what's going to be happening tomorrow in the Group Bs. And I think the guys need to stay tuned in as we wait and see the actual experience of what's going to be happening. And yeah, maybe what I can say before we just get to the end of this, we just really want to apologize to the viewers for the technical issues that we had. Everything's gonna be fixed, and maybe the problems that we had today, and actually the next broadcast and streams are gonna be better and better and better. We hope everyone has enjoyed the whole event. And stay tuned tomorrow, and really want that psyched up as people really wait. Want to see the energy in the chat and everywhere as people cheer on their teams. Remember, tomorrow is a pure Kenyan lobby, so we expect to see the Kenyans in the crowd as you support your favorite teams. But not just the Kenyans, everyone should be around to actually watch and see who they're going to be fighting against as we proceed to the group stages.
Yeah, honestly, that has been awesome. And yeah, don't exit the results just yet. Don't exit the results just yet.
Okay.
We'll be checking it out. But for now, chat, me, I just want to say that this been a fast day. We've been able to see intents. We've seen intentions. We've seen actions from all these different teams. And Zeus Morris being one of the PMAC teams, they have been able to rise to where these guys they deserve to be. But you know what? We have just begun the tournament. We have just begun the tournament. They are deadly. But you know what? We still have more teams to play. Tomorrow, Group B. Then Group C on Wednesday. Group D on Thursday. And finally, the Group of Death on Friday. Where we have, from South Africa, we are bringing the best. The Sina in Sina will be around. Tomorrow, we have Akinam Kali. Yeah, so the tournament is all around. And each and every day, each and every group, we have a PMAC team participating in that specific group. And this being our first day, these have been a very, very big success because of you guys that are watching at home. Thank you so much for all the big love and the big, big support. And don't forget, guys, according to the performance today, if you have been very, very good in the chats, if you have been very, very active in the chats, we are going to be compiling, and tomorrow someone will be getting that 300 UCs based on today's stream. That is why I told you, anytime you have a chance to cheer up for your country, to cheer up for your teams, always make sure that you utilize that chance very, very well. It has been a fast day for the group A, the group that has just been concluded right now. It has been awesome. It has been epic. But before we close, I've been with one of the best casters in the game, and that is the man himself.
The Emirates Panther. PTK.
Yeah.
What a pleasure to actually experience all
Yeah,
this, and
yeah.
what a pleasure to
We
give
have just
congratulations.
begun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've just begun, and you guys stay tuned for more. There's gonna be a lot happening, and appreciate for those who stayed up to actually watch. And actually, good for you, because if you could have missed this, that would be a big shame. So, thank you so much, guys, and maybe PTK we can close this and wait for tomorrow.
Yeah, and chat, don't forget we are live on YouTube and TikTok. Our TikTok is not yet opened. It's banned for the meantime. We cannot stream on our TikTok platform, so we are streaming on the MMRS Panda TikTok platform. That is where the action will be happening for these whole week. So make sure that you are locked and loaded on your favorite platform, whether YouTube or TikTok. We have got you covered. Thank you so much for joining. And yeah, we need to hear that song, Royalty, man, for the royalties.
Hey, bro,
Yeah, father needs to put that song for the royalties. But for now, chat, thank you so much. See you in the day number 2. That is the Group B tomorrow. Thank you so much. I have been your host. That is the PTK Young Blood. But don't be fooled by the name. I am not the young, but I am the man himself, the man Young Blood. The PTK Ultimate African Clash of Champions Day 1 has just concluded.
See you guys. We love you all.